Welcome to the West Side, where we start every stream with a jump scare. Yes, folks, welcome back. Oh my god, do you remember me, the guy from last night when you were here? Oh, it's another streaming 2 days in a row. The West Side, multiple day stream Chad. Folks, get in here. Get the fuck in here. Tell me about the rabbits, George. Tell me about the rabbity bunny boys. Come on, get in here. And let me see some slugs in chat. If you type Gorbo will dance for you. The dancing Gorp will be upon you. Folks, we're going live on the motherfucking West Side. Are you fucking ready? Yeah! Oh, no hair dent. No hair dent. No hair dent. Also, no shave chit. Get fucking wrecked. Folks, welcome back to another episode of West Side Tyler Live. I'm your host, Banana Shirt Side, Tyler Bell, host, writer, creator of the long-running horror and dark fiction podcast, The West Side Fairy Tales, returning to broadcast shortly. Get hyped, get excited. That's all coming back, right? Like I said, I'm Tyler Bell. You're watching West Side Tyler Live, the internet's best arts, culture, and politics live stream. Coming to you hot, fresh, and ready from Lexington, Kentucky. Get in, hang out, have a good time. Okay, we're rocking and we're rolling. What the fuck was I even talking about at this point? Folks, we got somewhat of a good show coming up for you today. Thank you, by the way, for the 21 month subscription. ZAD004. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the incessant AI holocaust online right now, the endless AI holocaust of truth. The Iranian, the great Iranian coat post is upon us, and we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about some of the other streamers I didn't get to when I was talking last night. Goddamn Superman curl won't fuck off. Okay. And I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow, although you're not going to be able to enjoy it because I'm going to be gone for a little while. I'm going to be out of town. Well, I'm just not going to be streaming tomorrow. And pretty much, so like, I'll just be back on Monday. So everybody that's excited about like Hutch video and stuff, unfortunately, I just completely forgot I was going skiing. So I am going to push that back a week, and there's nothing you can do about it other than like and subscribe so that you get notified when it comes live again. Folks, hurry up and sneak down there and like and subscribe to the stream. We got to fucking rebuild some shit. My fucking month of not being able to do anything has just negatively impacted everything, as YouTube just hates it when you stop posting for a little bit. So unfortunately, my fucking Venezuela video I worked super hard on got swallowed by the algo. And everything else is getting algo swallowed. So please like and subscribe. If you see any of these videos, any of this kind of stuff, please clip it, share it, ship it, send it all around, spread the fucking news. And in general, just get out there and spread the good word. On that note, before I get to actually on that note, two things, one thing. I'm recording West Side Fairy Tales again. Hooray. I finished almost the entirety of an episode today, which is an hour and 20 minutes of recording. So I'm a little tired. I'm a little voiced out, right? Even though it feels like I speak incessantly when I'm doing this, you should see me when I am fucking recording the goddamn podcast. It is relentless. It's just nonstop reading. And maybe you can start seeing that. I've considered, now that Patreon has live streams, live streaming, maybe reading the initial reads of some of these, where people can hear it. It's not going to be a show. It's not going to be entertaining past that. But if you want to hear me record it, I guess I can turn that on and entice people into the Patreon. Fuck, what the fuck was I saying then? I forgot the other way. Patreon, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, bots and stuff. Dude, like the bot market is crazy. I'm coming to terms with the fact that apparently like everybody is botting. Like if you suspect somebody is botting, they probably are, apparently. I was reading something. What is, hold on. And this was was this on Patreon or whatever? View botting. Is this old now? Maybe I'm seeing some older stuff, but like, yeah. Essentially, like, everybody is view botting is ultimately what it is. And I was seeing somebody posting about it where they're like, you should, like, even if you had to be like open about it, you might as well view bot at this point, as long as you don't get fucking like banned, because everybody is fucking doing it. Like all the big streamers. So like if you have a large streamer that you like, more than likely their stream is botted. And that's just the case. So if you like get on there and you see like weird like body looking comments and stuff on these other people's streams, you're just seeing what you think you see. And it's so fucking bad that it's like one of the reasons we're in a soft kind of adpocalypse for all of these other creators, and why like content feels weird and shit, is because nobody wants to spend money on advertising to streams that have an unpredictable number count, right? Like nobody's metrics work. Like we're past metrics. Is crazy. So like how many views videos are getting is made up. How many people are interacting with videos is now made up as well, which used to be the only way, is like comments to figure out if somebody's video is on point or not. And now it's like with the AI shit, it has just sloppified comment sections. Is crazy. And it's apparently relentless and it's cheap. So it's not like when I was coming up in the podcast circuit, botting was expensive because you basically had to pay like a group of rando overseas motherfuckers a few $1,000, right, on Fiverr. You know what I mean? Like, or some similar platform, and have them by hand bespoke bot your views. Because if you paid for the cheap ones, it would just be like, you know, it would just be like 1,000 new views that all lasted like 30 to 40 seconds out of nowhere, and the programs could figure that out. So the one thing that bots have been able to do, or AI and large language models have been able to do, is just defeat the slightly shittier AI and bot models that detect botting by adding enough randomness and like scatter and noise to bot commenting and bot view habits that it seems natural, but it's not the case. Which is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. I cannot believe it's real. But apparently, like, even the Twitch CEO, Dan Clancy, I guess this is from a few months ago, was like, yeah, I mean, it's basically impossible. What we'd have to do is, you know, that streamer would basically have to report himself because we can't figure it out. So it's like very clear when you're like, man, it feels like a lot of these comments are bots, even the ones that you interact with, when you're like, it feels like when I'm talking to this person, I'm talking to a bot. They probably are at this point. Especially the bigger the streamer is, the more likely they basically have the already existing population to launder a larger percentage of bots. So basically, like, if you have 100 viewers, trying to get 25 botted views to a 125 is kind of risky, because like you can really see who is and isn't in chat. And those 25 additional like commentators and people that are there are going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you had fucking Chud Logic just got caught botting, and they all pretended it wasn't the case. Like over a year ago, when he accidentally got 25,000 concurrents at once in a random day. Like, it went from he went from like fucking 500 people in his chat to 25,000 in like a half hour. And everyone's like, did you just get raided by somebody? He's like, oh no, what's happening here? This is impossible. I don't put my comments. Oh my God, what the fuck? And so it's like someone accidentally bumped the fucking numbers up to like real motherfucker level. And so like all of these fucking like streamers are probably botted out. And the thing is once the reason why people are doing it now is apparently it does fucking help with the algorithm. because the algorithm still just sees views and stuff unless you get all the way fucking banned, then you're fucking cooked. You're telling me Hassan isn't getting 50K concurrents? It's not like he's only getting like 100 and everything else is fake, but like he could be getting like actually just 25K and the other is it's half bots. The higher the fucking content creators amount of like once you get past like 1,000, you can bot at like multiples of what your actual audience is instead of a fraction, right? So like back when I was saying, when I was in IAB standards and stuff in podcasts, it's also different because of the way that they fucking count interactions and views and shit. If you were like, they could figure out basically if you were just adding, plus an additional like 25 to 50% to like juice your numbers up a bit, right? That's like what people were talking about and people were getting caught with back in the day. Trust me, I didn't do it. I would have had way different viewer counts. I didn't have the money for it either. And you kind of had to have, like I was saying, like thousands upon thousands of viewers, tens and tens of thousands of viewers for stuff just to like kind of sneak in that additional 25 to 75%. But now it's like the burnt peanut, I think people were talking about, that guy is very likely like multiplicity level of botted. And the same with a lot of these other creators. They're just multiples, botted by multiples. Across the spectrum, and the bigger they are, the more likely they're botted. And especially once you get out of like contentious circles, like in fucking politics and stuff, where everyone's trying to like catch somebody else fucking slipping, then it's like, oh, what's happening here? What's happening with this guy? And you'll never know, because it's like, Moira's fucking ASMR chat. Why is she botting? Like, does she need to think? No, it's not because of political influence. It's just because adding 10,000 concurrents to your stream will probably get you an additional permanent 200 concurrents per week the longer that you do it, because you are going to get put in front of other real-time people who are going to start like subbing and stuff to your channel. And then once you include fake subs and shit, dude, it's fucking nuts. Fake subbing has just like always been a thing. I was talking about it and people, like when I first started, I was like, oh, it's very clear that some people are getting fake subs. People are getting fake subs, fake donos, i.e. the subs and the money are more than likely real. There's like there's tiers to it. Hold on. Okay, I was recording for like an hour and a half today because I just drank a liter of water real casual. Chad doesn't have a screen. He only talks to a mirror in front of him. Based. The fuck was I just saying? Oh yeah. Fake subs and stuff was the thing I was talking about when I first started this, because it was pretty obvious that people will get them donated. And they don't mean fake as in the money's not real, although you can do that as well. It's just basically not a real, like, they're not actual bespoke subs. So instead of having like, one guy donate $2,000 worth of subs, and often you're limited anyway, you have some whale, or even maybe yourself in the other version of it, donating subs to your channel sideways as though it's multiple different people. So like 10 different people give you 5 gifted subs, right? It's still 50 gifted subs, which is a big dono. But if you spread out those over time, it makes you look like you're getting responded to way better, because that's the like carrot for streamers, is like subs and fucking super chats. So instead of one big super chat or one big sub, you have people spreading out all of these subs over little tiny like accounts, right? That are like, I was like, oh yeah, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you for the 5 gifted. And so like you can use that to like fake your sub count. Like if you look at Hassan's, like it was like this inflated thing where his like donated subs are so much fucking higher than his actual like intentional subs, which is fine after a fashion, but it was like not trending with the people that are around him or whatever. And it's like, no, we're trying to show that, like, because he was using subscribers as a metric. No, I'm really popular because people are fucking subscribing to my stream. It's not a big deal. Yada, yada. And then it's like, okay, but actually, like, a bunch of these are donos, right? From, like, a bunch of different people. So you actually have a much smaller audience of, like, dedicated listeners who are trying to inflate the perceived appeal of your audience by bringing in all these other individuals. Oh my god, I am actually fucking. I'm actually like my throat's worn out. I hope I have it in me for the whole stream. You're saying Kurt might be botting too. You realize how little Pepe would be if you said that? Yes. Hey, excuse me, Westside Tyler, do you know Prof Yang or Sneeko? Kind of need second opinion. Sneeko's a pedophile. I don't know who the other person is. I have a 7K sub page I paid for because I have 2 brain cells. Well, good for you. Is Destiny botted? He's chat never moved, but he's got at least 6,000 live viewers. Are they real? No idea. That's the thing. It's impossible to tell a specific count, right, of who's botting. I would say if there's anybody that's probably not, it would probably be Destiny because there's no reason for him to do it. Like, he grows via Twitter engagement and the fact that he's interconnected with millions of people. So it would be like a big risk for him. And I don't think he cares that much about the number. So like, I don't think, like, if he was paying to bot his views, it would be extra obvious because Destiny will stream for like 12 hours, but like 8 of them are him like writing, like filling out his taxes and shit. Like he has, his entire chat exists as a fucking holding pen for his chat to talk to each other in chat about chat shit. That's it. And he's on the DGG platform and he's not even on Twitch. He's just on YouTube. Is he botting? Probably everybody is. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck he specifically would get out of it as a specific use case. But like Hassan, I would say almost certainly is botting. Or if he's not intentionally doing it, other people are doing it on his behalf type deal. And then a lot of the other big streamers. I think XQC just raw got caught with bots. Asmongold's probably botted up. You know, and it so on and so forth and so on and so forth. The more callous people are about the systems that are around them too, and the larger they've been for the longer, it's probably not even like an ethical concern for them. It's just something that's mildly irritating if they get caught doing it, right? Like, you know, trying to pretend like they're young, but they got plastic surgery. And everyone's like, did you get plastic surgery? And they're like, no, why would you even say that? I'm just naturally 25 and lizard shaped, even though I'm 52. Like, I'm just part lizard, thank you. I don't know if you know this, but it's very hurtful what you just asked me. My father was a hefty bag. Okay. Oh my god. Isn't Destiny the Epstein of political streaming at this point? Yes. Twitter is 70% bots. Twitter is insane amount of bots. Destiny is so botted. LMAO, zero doubt in my mind. I mean, he might be. He might not be. He's like one of the few where I would be like, I could see it go either way. I could see it go either way, right? And it's only because of his unique situation. Not because if he needed to, he would do it. Let me clarify that. There is no moral compunction or quality compunction on his part. He would do it in a fucking second. One of the biggest indicators that I would think exists to show he's not doing it would be the fact that he would probably have said he's doing it by now. Yeah, I'm fucking botting. Everybody's botting. I'm botting right now. You know, he can't take like 2 seconds of fucking anybody saying some shit. Okay, let's see. What's chat saying? Punk Films 4605. Yo, Tyler, first time I stream yours, but love your vids. Thank you. Share them. Bother people on Reddit with them. You mean to tell me Turning Point USA halftime didn't get 21 million views? Yeah, I think of all the places where this is bad, I think it's especially fucking gnarly in right-wing circles. Oh, dude, you see that neck pop? I think that's probably one of the big reasons to go to Kick right now is I think Kick has no moderation for bots and they pay well, right? So if you go over there and you get views, they're just paying. And I think there's people that are just going to Kick and botting their channels up to just drain Kick of funds, which is very funny to me. Coming up in the podcast circuit is a wild sentence. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's where I started. In audio drama podcasts. Some Russian hacker group has been viewbotting people on Twitch, and they were messing with Hassan by using shitloads on him because they don't like him. Hilarious. Yes, all of these things can be used in the other direction too. They wanted to add 250 and forgot where the decimal went. That's kind of what I think happened. Medicine for Loneliness subscribed. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. XQC was the overall most viewed and sub channel on Twitch because he got botted by gambling companies. Yes, that's one of the ones I remember. His streams are the literal most boring shit ever. Him just playing slop games in dead silence, muttering about some crap he is playing in the background. That, I don't know who you're talking about specifically. That could be anybody. My mind went immediately to Destiny. But it could be anybody. It could be literally anybody. Hey, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. No. Kick will bot for you, whether you want it or not. Based. Oh my god. You kinda unwell. Hope you're okay. What? 9-minute watch time. Dude, okay, that's a good launch point. So this is right now. I gotta talk about Iran. Oh no, not Twitch, Twitter. And I keep forgetting I was supposed to stream to Twitch today, but I haven't installed the A-Team yet, so. Let's see, I'll open that one. This is my own tweet, which is fine. I'll bring them over in a bit. So, for the longest time, I have noticed that, and this is a startling insight, Twitter is dog shit. Shocking, right? Shocking, I know. But it's gotten especially bad with the start of this opinions on Operation Epstein Distraction, aka Iran. We're getting to that. It is just dog shit information, like it to the point where if people are sharing stuff from Twitter and it's not like, hey, specifically this person tweeted this and that's the entirety of why they're sharing it, you should be suspicious of them. I heard from Twitter is like a crazy statement at this point, unless it's like specifically like drama related between people who you know are like alive. Do you know what I mean? Like outside of that, it's just gibberish. It really is. And the system and the site is really quite obvious for sale to whoever is trying to pay for some fucking some propaganda in the moment. And right now, Iran is fucking co-posting. It's like the entirety of, I guess, their like digital forces team or something is co-posting on Twitter, and it's like fucking pathetic. And the people who are big time supporters of Iran in the West are like quadruply pathetic. It's shocking. Like, it's crazy how fucking deceivable people are. This was an issue with the start of the Israel-Palestine conflict, which I've said 10,000 fucking times, is that one of the worst problems with the Palestinian side of the equation is that you can't trust anything that was coming from the Palestine side of the equation. People are just fucking untrustworthy as shit. They would lie at the drop of a hat. They would be like, they would manipulate stories. People would just share incorrect stuff. And I don't know if it's like people think that they are like using the tools of the master to undo the master's doing or something. But it doesn't work. If you're on the left side of things. You don't have the power, which means you kind of can't lie because you have to be honest about the fact you are getting fucked. You have to be honest about it because what the people that have the power are doing is lying about needing to beat your ass. And if someone who doesn't give a fuck about you, which is, by the way, all people, comes up and goes, hey, why is that guy beating your ass? He said these things. And then you make a response and your response is an embarrassing lie. It's hard to give a fuck about you because you're a liar. Does it mean you deserve whatever's happening to you? No, but you're a liar. And like, it's crazy how bad a lot of these Middle Eastern anti-Western countries are at lying. And they're fucking over the Americans that are trying to help them because I don't know how it works wherever the fuck y'all are from. And I don't give a fuck because you're trying to control stuff over here. So I'm going to hip you to things. Nobody fucking likes leftists or Democrats, even Democrats and leftists, right? They already have an uphill battle to fight. And so when you share lies and then they share them and get caught, and because you're a fucking moron, the lie is really fucking stupid and obvious, it makes your cause really look like dog shit. It makes it look like you're making stuff up because you're making stuff up. Even the things that maybe you are telling the truth about. It's why it is so hard again and again and again and again for anybody in my country to take whatever the fuck is happening in the Middle East that you don't like serious because you guys can't help yourselves but fucking lie. You can't help yourselves but lie constantly. And then it's the response at best is when you get caught, this is Mossad. Mossad is making me look like a liar. It's Mossad. Mossad did it. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you're getting fucked here. And it's really not working out well for you. Motherfucker. Lies must be surgical. You can't utilize lies the same way reactionaries do. You can't utilize lies. Stop even trying to give yourself any, the only thing, because here's the thing. On one side, you have Donald Trump, who has he has fucking Gilgamesh from the Fate franchise level of a vault full of shit to throw at you. He can do whatever he wants, and he faces no repercussions for it. All of the repercussions people think he's going to face are things they've made up in their fucking head and haven't come true yet. It's like you're praying that he has cancer so that he'll die and go away. Okay. He can say and do whatever the fuck he wants because he has a lot of options. If he lies to you and you don't believe him, he can also just use bombs or the military or ICE. He can sue you. He can leverage his massive wealth against you. He has a lot of options. When you are and I have to really hammer this home, a fucking nobody, either from America and the West or from the Middle East, and the only thing that you can do is tell people what's happening. If you lie, you have it's done. It's over. If you share someone else's lie, it's over. You have fucked yourself. You have lost the entire exchange from the get-go because I don't have to give a fuck about you. I don't. Sorry to say that. But Tyler, no, I am not one of the Hassan types where basically coddling people that don't like America and letting them do whatever the fuck they want to do, like they are the Americans in power, but they're not. I don't make my money off of that. I want to make money and create an industry off of people being honest about problems in a way that's inarguable and helps them get solved to some degree. You cannot and you will not ever propagandize your way to America not fucking you. It's not going to happen. You're not as good as propaganda as the country that invented Hollywood. You're not going to fucking mind fuck Americans to the extent you need as you do wherever the fuck it is you're from. And they've got 3 fucking staticky fucking channels and Yandex searches. Like, you need to fucking come to terms with the fact that we are the cyber people with fucking microchips in our head that get brain radiated with information all the time. You can just pick multiple truths to believe in America. You can just pick from them, right? So it's very hard for anything to cut through that static. And if it's a lie, it's much easier for American right-wingers to propagandize your dog shit lies than it is for any American left-winger or American anti-American sentiment haver to actually take your dog shit lie and accomplish anything with it. And these last few days have just been a routine embarrassment for Iran. Like, you don't have any actual journalists on the ground. No one's allowed to go there. I'm seeing like reports in Iran from people, and it's like a student with a camera somewhere is the closest thing to any official report coming out of the country that can be trusted. So I don't believe anything. I don't think those fucking girls in that school are even dead until someone that's not Iranian tells me it happened. Because if it comes from Iran Central Command, I don't have to believe you. There's no reason to believe you. I just don't believe you. I think if at best you killed the girls and at worst, they're not even alive, which is at worst for you because that was your entire thing to do. I just don't believe you. There is no reason. It's like this bizarre thing where some internet lefties are like, I have experienced American propaganda, and to counteract that, I'm just going to believe any other country's propaganda the second I encounter it. Like, I've always wanted to be a rube, and now I will be the omni-rube. And I've been seeing like these pro-Iranian accounts show up, and they have the same stink on them that fucking Russian accounts have and did and still have. Shout out the Russians before they got fucking washed, trying to connect Ukraine to the Mexican cartel war happening in fucking North Mexico right now, which is just fucking awesome. Oh my God. So we have like this one's going around. I already found this. This video is some of the fakest looking shit I've ever seen in my life as just a video. And I'll go hunt down the video here in a second. So this is the video. This is the thing. This guy, to Tel Aviv, stripped of illusion as you have never witnessed it. It's what this fucking idiot posted. Literally beneath this is update. After further verification, this footage appears to be AI generated. I shared it because the scene reflects painfully what Gaza has endured under Israeli bombardment. I am keeping this post for transparency. The video may not be real, but the devastation it evokes is real, and it mirrors what Palestinians have lived through. Bro, you're fucking never saving anyone. Them kids are fucked. If you are their best, if you are even on the way to being one of their best supporters, those kids are fucking done. Like, I can't imagine. On what fucking earth? On what fucking earth? I gotta hunt down the video too. I feel like did I put it in bookmarks? Oh, I gotta look at this too. What's this guy's name? Abdul Rahman. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. I remember when the fucking being confirmed actually like mattered is crazy. Where is it? So like this has gotten coded, followed by Noah Samson. Dark possibility. So this is the video. I'm gonna play it here. And this is what it looks like. It does. I didn't even listen to the video the first time. I was just like, that looks fake as fuck. So that's just that's just not what a bombardment looks like. That looks like a mix of a different way, a series of different things. You know what I mean? If you really look at it, the wind is like fast as fuck. But it's also not actually the fucking these vapor trails on these rockets are moving at the same speed here at the top of the screen as the fucking explosion that's purportedly in the distance. Obviously, none of this is mixed. There's no shadow from the smoke clouds. For some reason, this cloud is like bright fucking yellow up here. And it's just obviously fake. The missiles are coming in as though from like a helicopter. Like this is the same you would see if you had a undermounted camera underneath the bottom of like a attack helicopter shooting like Hydra rocket pods. It would look similar to that as you're directly looking at it, because they're coming from this, as opposed to real life where they come like basically like straight down, right? They're on an arc like this. It's a parabolic arc, but they're coming essentially straight down to hit because it's an indirect fire weapon. It's going to come straight down. So it's this weird angle. The explosions, the smoke doesn't interact with the smoke from the rest of it. It's got like weird discoloration. It's clearly fake. And here's the thing too, is this guy is apparently some fucking pro-Palestine advocate. I don't know. He fucked them kids. Sorry, bud. You fucked it up. Photojournalist showing Gaza through a bleeding eye, cinematographer, media, politics. Like everything that he's ever covered is thrown into fucking, it's completely destroyed. You cover conflict. Why can't you tell the world's fakest fucking bombardment from whatever it is you say you've seen? So like now it's like, as far as I'm concerned, this guy, he's probably never actually even been to Gaza. You know what I mean? Like that's the casual fucking reaction to seeing this guy share this video and then keep it up. It's AI with typical AI slops visible, such as distorted water, solar panels, whatever. I didn't even look at all that. It just doesn't look like a fucking bombardment at all. It's clearly fucking fake. And this is happening with all of these motherfuckers over there. It's nuts. And it's tricking like American-sided leftists, the only people that have a fucking voice in this conversation, because they're the only people that are remotely close enough to the halls of power to do anything about it. And then it's like, you should trust me. I'm an internet leftist and I have a nuanced and good opinion on Iran. And it's like, yeah, but you share AI videos of it. So actually, no, you don't. And I don't think you even give a fuck about it. And that is the appropriate reaction. Not just a reaction, not a reasonable reaction, the appropriate reaction. The appropriate reaction to somebody sharing an AI slop video that's so obviously fucking fake. And it's in their area that they work in, that they're supposed to be an expert in, is to just disregard that individual and the entirety of their body of work permanently. Because who the fuck, are you fucking serious? And then to keep it up is crazy. To keep it up is fucking bonkers. I don't know. Share this with that guy if you want. Abdul Ruman Ismail. If you want to fucking come talk to me and explain yourself on my fucking program, please feel free. But at this point, it's like, you've got to just be fucking mean to people, because what in the fuck are you doing? What do you think you're accomplishing? How on earth is this helping anyone? Like, do you think Americans are going like, oh yeah, man, wow, that fake video that you shared, that's totally going to make me believe the rest of the things that you have to say about things that actually happened. Now I really believe that the fucking casualty figures you're reporting are serious. I mean, you already sort of, in my opinion, sided with terrorists, but as a person who's so dedicated to uncovering the truth that you get tricked by obviously fake AI videos, now I really want to see more about what you have. No, I take it. Have you taken pictures? You really did? I'm not going to pay attention to the rest of your shit because you just completely compromised yourself. And if it's a Mossad plot or something, as people are saying, Jews did it. It was the Jews, I'm telling you. If it was a Mossad plot, as people are fucking saying now, even in that case, you're still getting fucking dunked on. Like what? So the Mossad can just share a thing that you'll immediately agree with, and you'll, like a clapping seal, just gravitate to it and compromise your entire position to share it? That's pathetic. That's not what adults do. That's like little kid shit. That's a child. You need to be talked down to. You need to be condescended to like a fucking moron for doing something so avoidable and stupid. Unforced error. But like, we're like, the fucking white people in America, these white leftists, are so unironically racist in their fucking heart of hearts and baffled by their own internalized racism that they will just fucking bigotry of low expectations anybody with a fucking a sob story and a picture of them holding a camera from the Middle East and go, actually every single thing that this guy's ever said is true. And it's like, I can point to you right there where he lied and said it's fine, he lied, and they'll go, no, but you got to understand, he's bringing truth to people. How and when? You can't confirm what he's saying. You have no idea where it's from. And when he actually does get caught lying, he says it's fine because Jews. Dude, look, the Jew city was getting fucking hit, okay? And I'm fucking cool with it, all right? God damn it. It's fucking awesome. I have never, it's bonkers. You have to like taking L's. And I'm so shocked by it. I can't do bigotry of low expectations. You gotta understand, if you're from that region, I can't be a bigot to you like you actually want me to be. And you have no idea how deeply you want it. You want me to treat you like a fucking impotent child. You guys want me to fucking coddle you and talk about how poor and stupid and backwards and ignorant you are. And all I want to do is treat you the way I would treat myself in this situation. I would be so on the verge of fucking suicide for sharing that my wife would probably literally have to talk me the fuck down off of our roof while I was planning on doing a header into the neighbor's fucking driveway. Like, you should want to die. The humiliation should be akin to pre-suicidal ideation. It should be your 13th fucking reason. If not your 14th, and why the fuck are you waiting? To be a journalist who's making their fucking bones, their reputation, their fucking money off of like shouting up fucking dead children and shit and being like, wow, their stories have been entrusted to you. How trustworthy are you? I will share AI slop the moment it conforms to my world opinion without a fucking second heartbeat. Okay, so you don't double check anything that you share. No, why would I? I'm a fucking person that's in the wooby zone. White people from fucking America treat me like a fucking ignorant child and they come and wipe my fucking ass for me. And I love it because it's easier than being a fucking adult. Like, I don't fucking get it. I will not do that. I cannot do that. I don't care how you feel about it. I cannot treat another human being as though they are not my equal first. I can't do it. And that's what this looks like. That is why I'm talking like this. What in the fuck? Like, it is so fucking cringe. It's so fucking cringe. Tyler, have you read War is a Racket by Smedley Butler? I read it, and then the Iran invasion happened next day. The booking of Earth is predictable as fuck. No, I have not. Oh, my God. I'm keeping this post up for transparency. Like, no, bro, pack it up. I know. And then I keep seeing this same thing. The same video has been shared more times, and it's just, it's shared everywhere, and then it's people catching up. Which is, the thing is this is for white people. I want to hammer that home. This is for honkies, crackers. If you are a non-honky, non-cracker, congratulations. You've just been promoted to off-white. And you are officially embracing whatever fraction of fucking Scots-Irish you have in your bloodstream because you have honkified yourself. This is rich, comparatively, middle-class dipshits online who are just upset with the current president because it's not who they voted for, and they just want him to fail. You're sharing this so that they feel good about smugly not doing anything. That's it. It's smug. I'm not going to do anything. Wow. Looks like Iran is taking care of the problem for me. Wow. Looks like fucking Lebanon is taking care of the problem for me. At any second, people are going to find out that Donald Trump is a bit of an ignorant doodoo head. His mind is going. His health is fading. He'll die at any second. We haven't been saying this for 10 fucking years. Like a goddamn, like a fucking shit ass prayer against the damned. We haven't just repeatedly like false fucking witchcraft prayed for his death only to have him not die. Like, he's gonna live through this. You're probably going to see Iran crumble. We're gonna put the fucking people of Iran through the fucking ringer, and the entirety of all of this. At best, understand, if you're a fucking Iranian propagandist or a pro-Iranian regime person, you got to understand, this is how you're perceived. I know that you grew up in whatever fucking bubble exists over there and you think you understand the world, but you fucking don't. And I do. And I am talking down to you for your own fucking benefit. You just need to understand this. Your posts are getting fucking traction, not because anyone is going to fucking, for a second, try to, or in any capable way, slow down Donald Trump. There is literally no one in America that can do that. All you are doing is making fucking white people with a 90% patchouli stink on them go, I fucking knew better. That's it. That's your entire existence. If you didn't know this, your suffering, your life, your education, your entire purpose on earth, outside of wherever the fuck it is you live, once you come here, it gets commodified. It gets bought, butchered, shopped, sold around, and then fucking purchased on the algorithm. The only value you have is to make smug white liberal cunts go, I think we knew better. That's fucking it. All of the pain, suffering, you're fucking going to mosque and shit, talking to people, chatting it up, all that. That's all it is. And it's all it was ever going to be. And if the post after this is, well, at least it irritates you, congratulations, man. Welcome to the fucking club. Good for you. Good for you. Tyler, the Shadow of the Conqueror, predicted this. Did it really? I would like a people at Telecaster Rundown at some point. Has he showed it off yet? I think I played it. I'm hungry. God damn, man. I just had to get that off. What's the difference between PTSD and shell shock syndrome? They're the same thing. It's just what it's like saying, what's a good one? It's like calling something like it by its name, like yellow fever or something, and then whatever yellow fever actually is a like diagnosis down the line. I have a giant piece of chicken I'm gonna eat. Oh man, I'm hungry as fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on some music. I'll answer your guys' questions in a second. I need to eat this. I was recording for too long. Someone said, Tyler, it's Ramadan. Don't forget, it's always iftar somewhere. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was good. $5. Do you ever enjoy any filet of fish on Fridays during Lent for old time's sake? Also, lavaca. Lavaca. No, I don't do the fish Lent thing. I hate fried fish. My wife loves it. I hate it. I hate fried fish. I eat salmon and shit all the time. I would eat salmon every day for Lent. But, dude, fried white fish is just like my enemy on earth. It's just gross to me. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Tyler, do you think that Americans will move to the parts of the world that Trump colonized? I mean, what do you mean colonize? Did we colonize anyone yet? If he so-called, like, I mean, I could see fucking people getting sent back, basically. Venezuela has a lot of diaspora. I could see a bunch of Iranians moving back to Iran. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like resecured there. That's kind of be the best thing to do. Build up your diaspora population in America and Americanize the fuck out of them and send them back so that when they go back, everyone's like, what happened? What's up with you people? Like, why the fuck are you so rich and well fed? Like, because we're Americans. Fuck. You know what I mean? But like white Americans from like, you know, Milwaukee, fuck no. You can't get Americans to move fucking 3 houses down from where they were born unless you wave the chickenest finger under their nose. Something's got to go, but no. Trump owned is so close to his deathbed, then everything will go back to normal. MAGA will collapse and things will return to a better neoliberal reality. Yes, that's what people keep hoping for. They're like, yeah, Trump, once Trump's gone, like, dude, he is... All of my hopes for what the fuck was going to shut down Trump are gone, right? And all you got to do is win. Americans love a winner, right? I guess that's why we're not like a lot of the rest of you. Y'all don't fucking like winning. We love it. It's everything. If you win, hard to talk shit. If your poll numbers go down in the middle of your fucking presidency, whatever, they always do that. Everyone loves a record low poll number. Oh my God, Trump's polls are lower than they've ever been. He's got a low favorability rating. That's the day of. Understand that. That's polls are for that day. If Donald Trump pulls off Iran, if he pulls off Venezuela, he will probably become one of the most popular presidents in the history of America. Yeah, people don't like doing things when they have to do them. Every president's poll numbers would go down no matter what if he does something. That's kind of the point of the president. It's called spending political capital. It's like adult shit. If you're a little kid and you experience politics through grievance and the fact that you got fucked a few times, you're not used to like what it's like to actually engage with the concepts that allow you to win. So you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks are talking, basically. This is called political capital. When your poll numbers are high, it means it's time to do some crazy shit. It's gambling. It's playing the fucking spread. It's, okay, I have a 75% favorability rating. It's hard to disagree with me. I'm going to do some really fucking unpopular shit right now with the hope that while it's unpopular, because people are being taxed, because people are dying, because a bridge is being knocked down, a building is being knocked down that everybody loves, I've got to go kill a turkey, whatever the fuck. The hope is that when that pays off before the end of your term or the end of the next election cycle, then you can get that favorability back. And favorability doesn't matter to Donald Trump because it's on his second term. He doesn't give a fuck. But people are like, oh, this is really hurting his chances. MAGA is feeling the heat. Like, meh. I don't know if you've ever felt the heat in your life, but they are not acting like people that are feeling the heat. As a matter of fact, Every time I hear somebody is like, oh, wow, he's really looking terrible today. It's always some fucking foreigner in their weird fucking, oh my God, he looks so tired. He looks so sad. He looked like he fall apart at any second. Like, I'm reading it in Borat's fucking voice. Because it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's just an old man. Until he's fucking dead, he's still the most powerful man on earth, no matter if he shits in his diety. I don't know, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it is girls posting about other girls who are doing slightly better at school. Like, I mean, she is looking fat. Like, that's all it sounds like to me. It's like, dude, you're not doing anything that's going to get you closer to the halls of power. And if he got engaged in that with you, he would eat you alive. Did I heard that she was calling me fat? I don't know if you've seen her. We were going to put some strings on her and float her above Fifth Avenue, but they said too heavy, too big, so we had to cut it back. We had to pull it back. One of the other ones I saw today, and is actually what it was, is they're like, it's Donald Trump talking animatedly to people, and like, they cut the fucking sound out of it and put dramatic music over it, and they're like, wow, he is feeling the pressure. He is falling apart. America, this your time now to stop him before it's too late. Who the fuck are you talking to? God damn. Oh my God. Grease aside, Goyler. Oh God, none of that. No goy posting. I'm not in with the. I'll just delete that one. Delete message. I'm not down with the new anti-Semitic left. I'm not into it. I'm not about to do it. I know, like, Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian, already just paragons of being leftist at all. Birthing person and afraid of the homeless. What rich blonde girl and fat presidential hopeful Grease boy are like talking about goy now. Oh, you don't want me to be a good goy? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I swear to God, it's like every time there's something you can do about an issue that is like, I'm on the same, I don't like that it's happening at the same time as Cenk Uygur, and there's like 2 or 3 things you can do with it. Cenk Uygur and his fucking offspring will always choose the most fucking like unforced L response. I gotta share this. Hold on. I think I have this in my gallery because I know I fucking clipped it. Oh yeah, Hassan was doing it too, right? Oh no, that's not it. That's a funny one. Yeah. So there's this. Which is Anna Kasparian saying, hey bitch, the Goyim are waking the fuck up. Deal with it. Which is a neo-Nazi dog whistle. Raw. Just literally, I think I would say it's a step further past naming the Jew. I mean, you could probably fucking switch bitch out with Jew here, and it works just the same. Hello, Jew. The Goyim are waking the fuck up. Deal with it. You are shifty for a Jew, but I am onto you. I am aware of your Jew tricks. What the fuck? Oh my God. And then, bro, this is Tucker Carlson, the Tucker Carlson. Like 80% of the country doesn't want to go to war with Iran on Israel's behalf. I like that. Less pointless war is good. That someone did make the Goyim unwake up. She's laughing, bro. That's just anti-Semitism. There is no talk around it. It's like, dude, it's not. This whole like you're anti-Semitic if you don't like what Israel's doing has never been the case. I've said this a number of times on my profile. If you're Jew, if you're a Jew, you could say I'm an anti-Semite. I don't care. It doesn't affect me because I'm not trying to pretend to be like a paragon of good talking and whatever the fuck that these other people want to be. I don't get it. And I usually find that it makes people who are a minority feel better if it's just like, yeah, if I am, you can call me that. I don't care. I might fucking stick you, on the fucking burner to prove it, but that's about it. Pause. and like I've this whole thing was fucking, especially people from countries with a noted history of rampant anti-Semitism. If there's an anti-Semitic bone in fucking Hassan Piker's body, he dead ass grew that shit in America. Cause what the fuck? Fucking to hear these fucking lefties go like, oh, so every time I criticize Israel, it's anti-Semitic. It's like, no, you are just an anti-Semitic person. You are just a Jew hater. You have not yet come to terms with it. And it was like for a fucking year or two, it's like, oh, so every time I'm anti-Semitic. I have a problem with fucking Israel. I'm anti-Semitic. Yada yada. And they would keep fucking popping off on that shit. And then we just get to Iran got bombed, and their jimmies were rustled. And like that's all I get. If we're gonna use 4chan talk, jimmies were rustled. Almonds were activated. Fucking Khamenei died, and everyone went like, fuck him, and they just couldn't handle it. The fucking TYT, the fucking pro-China press corps could not fucking handle it. Like a bricks dude got fucking whacked, and they were just like, and they just went anti-Semitic overnight. The Goyim are waking up. We need to bring Goy back. Fuck. I just don't even. I don't even know where it fucking came from. I mean, I know where it comes from. It's just a deep, bone deep hatred and distrust of the Jew. Not even Jewish people, just the Jew. A magic attribute, like a curse that is placed upon the circumcised to make them shifty and untrustworthy and murderous. Like, oh shit, it was blood label when you were doing it. It was. Let me see. Do I got this? Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I have that? Is that the thing I was looking for? Oh, no, this is... I mean, I guess that's right there. This is fucking bad banana. Anti-Semitism is not a serious issue. 50% of Jews are Israelis who live large off the oppression of Palestinians. The other 50% are immensely socioeconomically advantaged. At least 80% of them support Israel. Jews is rich. Jews is evil. Jews is rich. Jews is evil. It's time to stop pretending with two eyes. Stop pretending they're oppressed. Jews are systemically advantaged in ways that eclipse even what's given to non-Jewish whites. The government of every Western country uniquely caters to them, legislating to ensure no one can disagree with them. They're treated like a protected Brahmin class. Hey, yo, fuck Indian people as well here. Indians, you thought you were getting away, but you weren't. You're involved in this too. Without meaningful exceptions, Jewish institutions are all Zionist. They are exceptionally well organized and politically influential. They could point to something they dislike, and politicians and the judiciary deal with it immediately. This is not what oppression looks like. The Jew, you say, is rich, and the Jew uses its money and its a creepy tentacle to put into brain of Goy, and then the Jew will make the Goy do whatever the Jew want. You must throw the hook horn at the Jew to prevent them from casting their curse on you. When you say, I see you, Jew, I name you, you are Jew, if you do not have the hook horn, the Jew will cast spell on you that make people come and protest your bakery. What the fuck? Dude, this is odd. Like, he has to be a fucking op. Bro moved to the Nazi country and started Jew posting. It's fucking crazy. Jew posting for Palestine. Let 1,000 blossoms bloom. But I ain't spending any time on it, because every 5 minutes a Jew goes unpunished by the guys of the world. What in the fuck? Oh my god. I love, like, hey, I said a bunch of crazy shit about Jewish people. Also, denying Jewish vulnerability and portraying Jews as powerful rather than persecuted was a very common rhetorical tactic used by the Nazis. Not common. It was the point. It was the point. It's Hitler's prophecy. It's literally called Hitler's prophecy. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that you're saying the exact same thing about Jews that they did. Are they powerful or persecuted? No, I'm not racist. They just hurt children. Oh, great example. An attack on the Shabbat terrorist organization. They shut up a Christmas thing. Oh my god. Oh, fuck, dude. It's so good. Dude, those Palestinian kids, you are fucked. Ain't no one ever gonna help you. Bro, that's your dude. Those are your guys. That's who's coming to help you. You're fucked. That would be the worst. Dude, could you imagine being Palestinian? Fucking wake up in the day, everything's on fire. You need some help. And then, like, you get online, like, what's happening? Like, some Westerner made like $1 million talking about Jews. On my behalf, that's for Ali. Oh no shit, Ali's on this guy's Twitter. Yeah, remember Ali got fucking picked up by the IDF? He's in there. He's using his picture to do what? To say the Jews gotta go. He's justifying terror attacks. Oh man, that's some good shit. Oh god. Fuck, that's funny. She got radicalized by the term birthing person. She got radicalized by her fucking posh, being raised soft as fuck and never having to work for a day in her life. And then one thing bad happened that caused her a mild amount of issue and she went Republican. She's just fiscally tied to pretending to be a leftist. Maoist Twitter used to call MAGA right goy cattle, if I remember correctly. Oh my god. Is it not fair to say that the Israelis use the word anti-Semitism to refer to people who criticize their expansionism, jingo views, whatever the fuck? Just say when they do bad stuff. It doesn't matter, Jew hater. 12 minutes? 12 minutes? No way. Is that a fucking anonymous mask? No fucking way, bro. This guy got it. What a throwback. Is it not fair to say the Israelis use the word anti-Semitism to refer to people who criticize their expansionism, jingoism, revanchism? Dude, I love the fucking the lefty academic desire to like ismize everything is fucking nuts. Expansionism / jingoism / revanchism. What the fuck is revanchism? Have I done that? Revanchism. A policy of seeking to retaliate, especially to recover lost territory. Their desire for vengeance. You describe some political shit and then a normal, like, human feeling. Fuck. I don't give it. Stop being a pussy. That's what I gotta say. Jews can't do fucking shit. If a Jew gets fucking mad at you and is like, oh, you're an anti-Semite, just go, I don't fucking care. All right, my bad. And it's done. You're done. Because he's going to have to go and prove that you're an anti-Semite to somebody. And unless you are like all of these fucking fake fucking internet lefties, an actual Jew-hating fucking Nazi, then you're going to be fine. You're going to be A-okay. People would call me anti-Semitic. I was like, all right, whatever, bro. Come on, chill out. Whatever. I don't fucking care. Because it can't affect me. I'll be good. If one Jewish person calls me an anti-Semite, he'll probably find 10 other to agree with him. And then all I gotta do is go find 10 other Jewish people to agree with me. And if there's anything that Jewish people love doing, it's arguing with each other. And then they're gonna all fucking collapse over whether or not I'm fucking anti-Semitic. And then I don't have to hear any of that because they're gonna go and fucking fight each other and write like 16 books about it, and then I don't have to fucking care because they don't have any actual power. That's pretend shit. like where everyone fucking, every single fucking thing the ADL has ever done that irritated somebody, people are like, follow it, like fucking, and then like all of these other like white people organizations just do whatever the fuck they want. Like, oh my god, the ADL had they actually called up and they got one person in trouble. That's nuts, right? They like ruined one politician's whole career. What was that politician saying? Like, we're not going to repeat that on the air because it was actually kind of fucking bonkers what they were saying. But I digress. What has any other organization led by Christians done? Oh, just whatever the fuck comes to their mind in the immediacy of it. Like, if you want to talk about a fucking, like, we have white versions of the ADL. It's the Ku Klux Klan. Do you know what I mean? That's what the Ku Klux Klan pretends to do. Protect fucking white people from non-white incursions. Do you see the difference between those two groups? The Klan will just fucking murder everybody. They just fucking go and they rig elections and they have people fucking hanged. The ADL exists because the Klan was so fucking proliferate, a Jewish guy got fucking hanged. And ask people about that. Ask people how they feel about the events of the musical parade. God damn, dude. Bem's alt account. Bem only has alt accounts. Revanchism is associated with Nazi Germany. That's why. Well, they fucking lost, so. Damn, I'm getting cooked because we don't be knowing words. Yes, and you're not black, so you said that weird. I'm getting cooked because we don't be knowing words? The fuck was that? Bro, shout out when you follow Christian Divine on TikTok, you thought you were in, you thought you were down. No, do the best response possible. No, I actually am black. Oh my god. Zionist Jews are pretty bad. Netanyahu literally has ethno-nationalists in his government pointing out how powerful Zio Jews are. Don't mean all Jews. Dude, you're an anti-Semite. Zio, dude. That's Nazi talk, you stupid fuck. You dumb cunt. You fucking whore. You child of a weak father. You pathetic motherfucker. Are you fucking stupid? You just did anti-Semitism raw. Use it, walking around talking about Zios, and you might as well just saying Zog. Just say Zog is doing it at this point. Just be a fucking racist. Pull the fucking condom off and fuck, you pussy. Like, what in the fuck is this? I just want to talk about it, but every time I talk about these Zios and this Zog, it seems like people just come out and they call me an anti-Semite. You're doing the anti-Semitism. Fucking moron. People that look like me with my square fucking head said those words so that we could fucking mass murder Jews. Killed the fucking piss out of them. Barely got stopped because the guy running the whole thing was a fucking meth addict. Okay? Barely got fucking stopped. They're the ones that popularized that shit, and a bunch of salty cunts after the fact are just still pissed that any fucking Jews got away. There's 14 fucking million of them on Earth. That's it. There's next to no fucking Jews at all. I don't know why they have outsized power. Because you're trying to kill them all the fucking time, so they have to constantly be on their fucking grind to not be mass exterminated. That's it. You gotta pretend that fucking Jews are puppeting fucking Donald Trump like he's ever done a single thing that wasn't self-serving. His whole life, like, Jews are behind Donald Trump. Bibi Netanyahu is controlling him like a puppet. He's literally too tall and too fat for Bibi Netanyahu to control. If Donald Trump had strings attached to him, the puppeteer would find themselves flying behind him like a kite as he wanders from fucking buckets of nuggies to the shit pot so that he can poop and do fucking Truth Social and talk about, Roseanne Barr, I haven't forgot about you. You're a pig-faced whore, and I hope that you die in your own shit. Kill yourself. Like you're such a fucking anti-Semite, dog. Bro, you hate Jews. Just say you fucking hate them. You can just skip the line. Stop with the moralizing and just skip to the end where you're like, actually, I mean, if this is the question, What would you say is the answer to this Jewish question? If you had to say this question of the Jews that you keep asking, you have this Jewish question, what would you say would be the answer? Have you considered a final solution to this question of the Jews? This Jewish question, have you found in your heart a final solution to it? It's exterminate all of them. That is where you're going. You're all going to exterminate them. That's it. 80%, 40%, 50%. You're describing a cancer. You're saying that the Zionist cancer cannot be removed from the Jew. The Jew must be named. The Jew must be singled out because the cancer cannot be removed and the Jew must be exterminated. By what means and measures we know not, but it must be done. That's what you're saying. You are a Nazi. You are just a Nazi, and you always have been. You think they're cool because they did what you've always wanted to do. They pretended to be a fucking minority somewhere, blamed all their problems on the one people that they can fucking kill, the fucking Jews, and then they decided to build an entire fucking movement around that. All you're doing is anti-Jewish grievance politics. It's as old as fucking a written language. Old as written language. You're just a fucking Nazi. It's fine. There's Nazis everywhere. They lead fulfilling lives. Congratulations. You should consider the fact that you're finally part of a club that will have you to be a boon in your life. But Tyler, after saying all this, I want to tell you that I'm not actually white or something that the Nazis would like. Don't worry, they had those kind. It just means that you get exterminated a few blocks down on the day of the rope. You're just a fucking anti-Semite. That's all you will ever be because that is all that you see yourself as. It's the thing that you're most upset about. You're most worried about. God, I hope that I can just do whatever I want and people stop noticing this intrinsic fact about myself that makes me self-conscious. Bro, call me an anti-Semite all you want. I'm just not. But I don't mind. I'll talk to Jews because I know that I can have a conversation with them without having to constantly almost bite the end of my tongue off, try not to say Zog. You're out of your fucking mind, bro. My fucking God. Tyler's fucking the Holocaust was bad fucking meme stream. Fuck me. Oh. Dog, what happened to Remeza Ozturk? Who the fuck? March 25th. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I don't give a fuck. Someone who is not an American got kicked out of America. Bye. What happened to Remeza Ozturk is that Remeza Ozturk couldn't read the fucking room and got scooty booty. Hey, I hope that I want to be an example of something. Okay, we're going to make an example of you. That's exactly what happened. You should have shut the fuck up and got your fucking education. You're not an American citizen. You don't have the right to stay here if the government decides to randomly get the fuck rid of you. That's just the case. You're here on a student visa. You are a guest. You fucking fucked up being a guest. You got kicked out. The Jews did it though. It was the Jews. It wasn't fucking Donald Trump saying like, anybody that disagrees with me and they're foreigner, I'm going to remind them that they're here temporarily. No, it was the Jews. Bibi Netanyahu did it. Fuck off. God damn, bro. I don't give a fuck. She got to go back home where she's from. I hope she gets to finish her degree with some correspondence or something. I don't fucking care. God damn. Leftists are really bad about not using a bunch of insults and adjectives to preface talking about people that they hate. Oh, Jesus. The reason I say that the way anti-Semitism is applied so broadly is bad because the absolute is driving policy in many Western countries. If there's one thing Sponge and Garvey doesn't like, it's that fucking any Western country would say anti-Semitism is bad. You know, as a lifelong person that says Zio and Zog and shit, I've always been a little bit miffed by the fact that Western countries make a focus on not letting the Jews be exterminated. Have you ever considered the possibility that it limits us as people? What the fuck? Get the fuck on. Oh my god. Oh. What about my constant questions come off as racist? You're racist. They're Jewish questions. You're asking the Jewish question. You fucking idiot. Conserve liberalism. What in the fuck? Oh, watch 35. You don't have to be anti-Semitic to wonder if Trump is compromised by the Epstein files, nor do you want to get rid of them. Just join. How is everyone doing? Good. I kind of want to see if my old professor, Roz Segal, will talk to Tyler on stream. Go for it. Tell him to hit me up. Bring him on. Somebody want to bring on? I've actually got to take a fucking piss, so maybe. Bro, Sponson Garvey a fucking racist, bro. That's just done. Cooked. Smoked. I'm a pattern noticer, says a high schooler with a 0.6 GPA. I don't have quote unquote strong opinions on Jews. That has to be a bit. Okay, I gotta take a piss and I'm fitting to burst. I'll be back in a second. God damn. Okay, I'm back. Oh, this guy just said, I don't support actual anti-Semitism. Yes, you do. This is actual anti-Semitism. You are actually doing anti-Semitism, dipshit. Oh, man, that's fucking funny. Dude, anti-Semitism is bad. When people conflate criticism of Israel with anti-Semitism, that is bad. Well, then you need to stop giving your anti-Semitic criticisms of Israel so people stop thinking that you are the person that's criticizing Israel, dipshit. Oh my god, that's fucking. You only hate the bad Jews. Hey, I don't like if you're one of the good ones. Oh my god. Actual anti-Semitism is a crazy phrase. You know, it's like, hey man, have you ever been a victim of reverse racism? As I'm going to assume this, a honky. I'm going to guess white. Have you ever been the victim of reverse racism? Is that a thing that you've suffered through? Oh my god. Who the hell is this? Fuck all these goddamn gray names showing up. I haven't had a single one post critical and riddled with pure anti-Semitism in the comments. Oh, it's fucking crazy. Someone doing an advanced anti-Semitism? No, they're doing day one. Babby's first Jew hate. Oh my god. Is Zio a bad word here? Yes. 7 minutes. Yeah, you should join the Discord. Then my comments saying Zios own the government are getting manually deleted. Well, yeah, if you're being an anti-Semite, your shit's probably getting fucking... your shit's getting auto-modded. Calling them expansionists seems okay. Oh, who is this? Look, 0 minutes. 0 minute watch time from Joe Floby Moonsmell. What? 0 minutes for a comment. Oh my god, dude, this is somebody's 5 fucking alts in here right now. This is amazing. User info. How would you suggest people frame their criticisms of Israel to avoid this problem? Talk about what they're doing, specifically what they do wrong, and not a unprovable spidery network of Zionist operated government shit. Avoid using any terms used by neo-Nazis. It would probably be the first adult thing to do. So saying the truth is anti-Semitic. Oh, what's the user info? 0 hours and 8 minutes. Oh, fuck, bro. We got the fucking Nazis in chat, baby. Lefty Nazis, bro. Lefty Nazis in chat. Oh my god, they're fucking coming in. This is amazing. This is sick, bro. Where are you guys from? Are you Bem fans? Is this Band of Empanada? Georgie Porgy, you fucking fat-titted fuck. Get in here with your fucking pencil arms. I know you're watching Noodle Dick. Get the fuck in here. Come take your fucking licking. You racist motherfucker. Oh my god. Jesus, this is good. Fuck, that is fucking funny. Dude, this is amazing. The network that... Oh, okay, yeah. Fucking banned. No Nazis. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. This is some good shit. I don't know why I'm on 0 minutes. We've argued before. Because you're on your alt, you fucking moron. You signed in on your alt, idiot. Go use your other account that you already were in here for a few minutes on. You stupid fuck. I don't know why this account would be on 0 minutes. Because you started watching on your alt. You're fucking idiot, dude. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Fucking Nazis, you're getting fucking timed out. Join the Discord and argue, or I'm gonna have to ban you for being fucking pedantic cunts. Oh my god. You either got to join and call in, or you're getting banned. Oh my fucking god, that's funny. Oh, is there anything good happening? Man, fucking dude. Pedophiles is crazy online right now too. Viewership hack, piss off the bots and get numbers. I mean, you're not kidding. I'm just checking out everybody who's been watching. How can I check my watch time? Only I can do it. You've been watching for 19 hours and 23 minutes. Oh man, that's fucking good shit. Damn, I forgot you were watching on your fucking alts. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious, dude. Waiting. 69 Camzy watching last night. Timed out. No more Nazi posting, fake socialists. No more fake lefty Nazi posting. You are all going to get banned for doing Jewish question shit if you don't call in. So it's from here on out. It's bans. From here on out, it's bans. Is the overall watch time on your channel or the stream? I think it's the stream. You're 47 minutes. Mangus, 188 hours and 29 minutes. Everyone's always asking my watch time. Okay, if you want to see your watch time, you have to pay me $1. $2 super chat to see your watch time. Paid the... Oh, there you go. That was instantaneous. Pathic super chatted $2. Paid the tax. What's my watch time? Pathic. Count age 10 years, 6 months, 23 days. Watch time 139 hours and 32 minutes. Based. How's the bunny? Sleeping right there. What's at mine? Drime always gets his for free. 506 hours. They're not fake socialists, Tyler. They're just socialists with a nationalist bent. Dude, people are going to hate it when I finally get a chance to make the fucking National Socialist video. It's just the case. Fucking YouTubers, bro. Fuck else was I talking about today? Pathic read like a book. Thank you. I gotta hold on. Let me fix that fucking Discord thing. I hate that message shows up. Okay, I've got to go to my server settings. Services page. Paid the tax. What's my watch time? Uncle Iroll ascended Wagner. What's my watch time? Where did that go? Woo! Uncle Iroll, 648 hours and 21 minutes based. Punity 320, watch time go. Let's see. 377 hours. 34 minutes. Unlimited money glitch, maybe. What's my watch time? Ghost Gamer Gaming. Okay. 321 hours and 36 minutes. I found you from an algo pool while watching Bemp a year ago. What a fucking year. There's a lot of fucking Bemp people that flipped over to me after he tried to fucking destroy your attempted career. 3 times the size of that. It hasn't even been a year yet. Oh my god. Jackie Shore. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Jackie Shore, $2. 1 minute. PR Fisher. Is your info 149 hours and 12 minutes. Does watch time get reset yearly? I watched you a ton in 2024, but did catch you much in 2025. Just came back. 19 hours definitely isn't right for total channel time. Just cut everything for a while. Did I even say anything? 19 hours and 28 minutes. This might be watch time is probably after my after I switched to Mix It Up, which would have been like late 2024. Jesus Christ. I mean, I should have made it $5. Arahi, 108 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for the €2. I'm not paying for the depressing knowledge of an absurdly high stat. You got a good number. But you got to pay to hear it. Hanan Online. Comrade Tyler, how to undermine the bourgeois without partaking in the pig dog capitalist structures that eviscerate the proletariat. I'm asking for a patriot. Wink, wink. You can't. That's it. You got to fucking live, man. Super chatted 1408. What the fuck? What is that? I have never seen that symbol. That looks like some fucking... That looks like video game money. What in the fuck is that? Daniel Mitrane Capitola. You've been watching for 28 hours and 31 minutes. With your fucking... That is a symbol I have literally never seen in my fucking life that I can remember. It's funny to see bigger streamers panic at Tyler than just pretend he doesn't exist. It's the fucking case. White Wolf, Jesus Christ. Okay, from here on it's $5 because I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. So it's going to be $5. If you keep doing it, I'm going to raise it to 10. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking done. White Wolf, 11 years, 1 month, 9 days. Watch time, 131 hours and 58 minutes. Goddamn. I took a break too. I'm watching for the Iranian coverage and I value that. Well, based. I can only imagine how bad mine is. I have him on while hell diving. Tremendous. Tyler, it's Sakals? Fuck, what the hell is a Sakal? Iran? Is that Iranian money? What the hell? Israeli new shekel. Oh, I got shekels? Oh, fuck, dude. I'm cooked, bro. I'm in it. I'm in it. Whoops. I took the Jew money. Look here. Look here. This is what Tyler pretends he doesn't know what shekels are. It's got a really nice banana shirt. I'm pretty sure you can just buy a banana shirt without shekels in America. Oh. Watch time tax. Okay, somebody pay me $5. Hutch is live again. You should poke him for a rerun of last time. No, I gotta do the video first before I get back in there. Because otherwise, there's gonna be like, oh, I heard you're gonna make a video. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna. But I'm being forced to do some other stuff too. I will pay my tax thrice. Give me the knowledge. Okay, $6.90. 3 dogs and a guy. User info. YouTube member, account age 13 years, 2 months, 5 days. Watch time 70 hours and 43 minutes. So like, oh, I'm making too much money. Well, I want to make money by doing stuff that's fun, not some bullshit. It's only like $2 a pop anyway. Cash, $2. Okay, this is the last $2 one. Even if you put one in, I'm not doing it. Cash, 7801. 87 hours and 10 minutes. Account age 1 year, 25 days. Hi for my job. Hello, June. Hi. June always gets hers read. Moderator, YouTube member, regular. Account age 5 years, 9 months, 16 days. Watch time, and we're getting up there. I gotta start streaming again. June's probably gonna be the closest one to breaking the 1K club first. 891 hours and 53 minutes. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Only 28 hours is a bit weird. Is it live watch time? I believe it's only live watch time, yes. It's the only number that counts. You guys watching the VODs in the background. Tisk tisk. By the way, if I haven't mentioned this, I think I was supposed to say this at the top of the hour. VODs are going on to the other channel now. And pretty soon, I'm probably going to not even have them show up unlisted here just to drive the traffic over to the other channel. And because, fuck it. It's too much of a pain in the ass to deal with the stuff being in different... I hate it. All that said, make sure you follow what was the essay side Tyler, the old essay channel. It is now East Side Tyler. It is now West Side Tyler Live, right? It might be called like West Side Tyler VOD Gang or something at some other point, but that's the VODs channel. That's where to go to watch the VODs after the fact. It's actually still edited, mostly because I put these things in storage so that they're trimmed down and stuff, and I collapse all of the different audio tracks. So usually they're slightly mastered, if there's any mastering to do, to equal the levels out after the fact. And I trim off the intro and stuff, so it kind of just hops straight into the video. So go ahead and check those out at your leisure if you want. Help, my lobster too buttery. Found you after the Demon Mama piece. What a wild ride. What a time to join. God damn. Been about a year and a half now since then. Tremendous amount of time. Shekels is a real currency, not just the Yiddish term for money. Yeah, apparently. I thought shekels was just like some racist joke. And they're like, no, you actually get like shekels. I'm like, okay, yeah, stop being racist. But what's the money called? Tyler's firing up the Tyler is the Zionist machine. Well, he won't be the first Nazi to have called me a Jew, so I don't think he'll be the last. Listening to this stream while playing Wolfenstein hits different. I can imagine. Miss Gender Jar from what? June? What did I do? I have no idea. Drime is them. My bad. I had to restart on the misgender jar. Actually, I had to use a giant chunk of the coins in the misgender jar to do laundry. Sock check. I'm wearing. Can I even bring my foot up that high? Got these gorgeous purple socks on today. There, that's all you get to see. Fucking boxers I put on today. I'm getting fucking rid of them, man. These are some ball killers. Oh, $5, buddy. Put me onto your black and white realities video. Been a faithful watcher since. Salutations from a former 3-8 guy. 3-8, yo. What era? While I was in, were you guys? Do you know about the incident in 2008? The thing that happened. God, dude. Fucking 3-8 was a crazy unit, bro. Oh my god. But thank you for the $5. Broad and Retro Super Chat at $5. And before validating my opinion, say, Tyler, what's a quick rundown on your POV of other lefty YouTubers, you know, Soy Pills, Zan, listening to you at work? I don't think either of those two are particularly lefty. I mean, they're left of center, right? I don't know what the fuck. I don't watch any Xander Hall shit anymore. That motherfucker's depressing. That's the Xander Hall breakdown is Xander Hall is a depressing motherfucker to look at. Like, I don't know what in the fuck. I have never seen him go live. I used to try to pop in there and be like friendly and stuff, but I don't know. He's got weird people moderating in his circle. There's some sexual harasser types that we had to boot out of our community that came from his, and were very vocal that they came from Xander Hall. So I don't know. I was trying to talk to him about that, but I guess I got fucking big timed. It is what it is. Crazy to say now. I would say Xander Hall strikes me as being shockingly irrelevant at this point. Not like it's an insult. I just don't know. No one talks about him. Even like a year ago, at least, he was getting dogged on pretty religiously by like knife twisting commentary drama people. But even they seem to have stopped talking about him. And I don't see any of his stuff show up anymore. I think he was just playing like video games and being sad. If I were to find out that he quit and got a job, I'd be like, that's probably for the best. Go get yourself some life experience for a while. But yeah, I don't know. His politics, I have no idea. I think they were shifting last time I saw him. He had some pretty like, I don't know, I guess he's like Chud left opinions. You know what I mean? Like Gooner left, Voshite style, like generally like, It seems like it's leftism, but the more you poke and prod at it and the deeper you get, it's actually kind of just like, man, I fucking hate companies. You know, it's like anti-corporate liberalism, which is fine. I mean, it's not like a terrible position to have. It just doesn't shock me as being like, you know, so shockingly principled. Like the dude's going to be like leading people or like educating them on stuff. Just kind of like he agrees with the general sentiment of it and uses it to like fight people in debates, which I don't think he does anymore. Or if he does, they are not getting offered to me as content. Soy Pill is a little cucked, I think. I think Soy Pill is kind of a cuck. I think that's fine. You can share that with him. I think my general opinion of Soy Pill is cucked pill. He strikes me as being a bit of a cucked pill. He's part of the Live and Learn crew. I'm going to be talking about him to a degree in this Hutch video that I'm making. Politically, I thought he was pretty solid. I don't know if he's not anymore. I don't know, but like as just his like place online, he's definitely like falling into the DGG camp. You know, it was really disappointing. I think I recommended him to some of my people and they like went on his stream and he was saying slurs. You know, saying R slur and shit. I know if you're white, you don't give a fuck about that, but like, it is what it is. That's not a real slur. That's not a real slur. Slur is the N word, which I would say immediately if I could. What the fuck? But he just seems cucked by that whole world, right? I think it's going to get worse for him if he doesn't kind of like wise up quickly. He's in the you gotta suck Destiny's dick to survive. All of a sudden one night, he's on that fucking treadmill, or what do you call that, conveyor belt. He's on the fucking conveyor belt to Miami. And I can tell because I've been watching some of this stuff and it's like he is in the you got to be nice to Hutch or Destiny's gonna make a fucking pissy little fucking drama video type deal. I think I saw one with Soy Pill in it too. What's Soy Pill doing? He gets to talk to Destiny, which I guess is like a big thing for him. Not every day you get to talk to an unarrested sex criminal, you know. But I don't know. He's one of those things where he's one of the major people that Destiny's, I think, using to rebuild his roster of like former individuals. And I think Destiny wants to have more control over them now. So he's going to fucking audience capture them, drag them in under his umbrella, that whole Live and Learn crew, drag them in under his umbrella, audience capture them. And then basically like, yeah, you can disagree with him, but like if you try to do a separation on principle from that community, like the DGGers are going to fucking dick up your subscriber numbers en masse. You're going to find that you're not getting any super chats or fucking membership donos type deal. So I think he's got some stuff to say, which isn't like a real compliment. I think it's just like, okay, he's talking and I will listen. I sort of gravitated away from him after I got some like bad reviews from my own like people I trust in my community who are like, it's kind of cringe, dude. Your curse struck again. And then I saw him hanging out with DGG and Destiny at a very high level. It's like, okay, well that's why you're being fucking cringe. It's the thing is, and if he sees this, it's like you're an adult. You know what I mean? Like I understand trying to like make it in show business or whatever the fuck it is people think they're doing on the internet, but like, if you start using slurs and trying to talk different to impress the rich kid, you're still the same cuck you would have been in fucking 10th grade as you are now as a grown man who does little exercise and stuff. Like it's just pathetic to me as a grown up person. Like I would hate to look back at myself and realize that I started like trying to be edgy to fit in with like a sex pest, right? And if I started like finding myself being dragged into baby mama drama with like other grown men, I would consider myself to be a bit of a failure at that point in establishing my humanity as an aspect of my personality. I would feel cucked. I would feel insignificant. I would feel small, and I would feel like a whore. And I don't think that Soy Pill should want to feel like that, but more than likely, like he's gonna walk that fucking path if he doesn't watch it with DGG. Then again, he's his own man. He knows what he's got his own life to live, and he's probably got everything under control. And it's not weird that his podcast has been co-opted by Destiny and Destiny's fucking crew so that they can baby one of his co-hosts, Hutch, who is over 40 years old and already a failure, trying to make his fourth or fifth comeback into streaming after being so bad at entertaining people and video games that he could no longer have his career held afloat by Mr. Sark and C-Nanners, who I've learned of recently as I delve into Hutch's sordid past. I don't know, having to be an emotional support bitch for a formerly successful internet junkie is pathetic. And I personally would do the right thing and kill myself before I ever did that. However, you know, everyone lives their own life, to each their own. And to live with a fraction of the pride you should as a man, and to demean yourself is something that is the right of any American. And I support the exercise of that right. But I tell you, your donate link in the description does not work for me. Hold on. Something's not right. That page doesn't exist. What? All right. Yeah, I guess that donate to PayPal does not exist for the West Side. I probably have to update something on PayPal. So yeah, that's just busted right now. My bad. Okay, hold on. Tyler, you did it. I just got an ad for Doritos on your live. You hit the big time. Ooh. Is that a strat on the wall? Yes. Well, no. It's a Telecaster. Not a Stratocaster. It's a Telecaster. Which is why it looks like a Telecaster. Found you from FD Signifier. Base. The higher the sock, Tyler. I don't know what you're about. Those are probably my seniors. LMAO 09 to 2013. Those were definitely your seniors. Bro, if you don't know, I don't know if you ever heard the stories, but they were on. Okay, so I'll tell everybody. When I came back from my first deployment, I think it was. So this would be 2007. Later that year, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, which was across the quad. We're all in the same regiment, but we never talk to each other. It's very, very rare, like World War scale combat operations rare for battalions to do like cooperative exercises within the regiment. It just doesn't work like that. Those organizational patterns kind of end at battalion. The battalion is where you move, but you still live near them because the regiment's in charge of keeping all these battalions from killing themselves before they get deployed and put underneath a deployment regiment. So I was in 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines, had not point, yet, HP 275, HP 265, were my barracks I've lived in. I think I was also in 285. That happens to be that it's 2, 8, and 5, but that has nothing to do with our unit. I just kind of noticed that. We're in the very asshole end of had not point. And 8th Regiment already had a reputation in a general sense of being violent. I don't know why, but other regiments on base, well, I do know why, because I was in the regiment, but it shouldn't have been the battalions usually have the reputation. Regiments having it is crazy. So our regiment was stuck in the place where you are furthest away from civilized Marines, like Pogues and shit, and French Creek, I think it's called. My brain almost said French Montana. French Creek, and if you go up River Road all the way up into Pogue country and shit, you get into other battalions are up there. So it's not even numerical because like 1-9 was further up River Road than we were too. And 2-8 we were considered, I think, highly effective scumbags. Basically, like we would get in trouble, but our combat numbers were fucking stellar. In training and everything, we were good. All of our PFTs, everything was solid. So we had like fuck around cred. 3-8 was like a way more fucked up version of us. 3-8 came back from Ramadi. And I think it was, I fucking guarantee you, yeah, it was before our second deployment. Or maybe it was, yeah, because they would have been there. They were in Ramadi and they came back and they were fucked up. They were committing crimes and shit. I think there was like 3 fucking murders. Everybody got caught. They killed a guy out in town over something and hid the dude's body under a car. Person got stabbed to death. It was rumored it was a prostitute. No one knows, but it was a person got stabbed to death in the fucking barracks. And so 3-8 as an entire fucking battalion, a whole battalion, which is crazy. Every fucking company got put on full lock by regiment. Full lock by regiment. The Lance Corporal Underground at the time said it was like a hand down from base command, which would actually make sense. And they had to walk the battalion to the chow hall because the battalion was not allowed out of its barracks. The battalion wasn't allowed on libo. They weren't allowed on leave. They weren't allowed to go anywhere. They got put on full lockdown until we left. And so you would like look over there and you'd hear like, hey, Todd, hey, Todd. Like, is that cadence? What the fuck? And you look over and they are doing a cadence march, which is like being put in timeout in the fucking grunts that you have fucked up. If someone's doing a cadence march, either the one piece of shit no one could somehow say no to, corporal, just got back from corporal's course, or even worse, sergeant's course, and is marching people, and like fucking battalion staff, he said like, you have to do it. Or company staff said you have to fucking do it. Like, oh God, whatever the fuck. Or everyone's in trouble. Once you like, that's for boots. It's for like little boot camp kids, and if you're putting on like your uniform and doing something for an asshole. It's always punishment feeling. But we look over there here. Left, right, left, right. And it's echoing because they're far as fuck away from us. we're in golf company, so we're actually literally next to, all of our barracks are next to River Road. Between us, they have, I think we're on the other side of Fox. I can't ever remember. We never even really talked to the other companies. And then like Echo and Weapons, I think it was, were like next to the quad. And then you had the whole quad and like fucking Pogue barracks and shit for our grunt Pogues. So like our fucking comms guys or whatever the fuck that work for the regiment and shit. And then I think it was like there where the trees and shit was where 3-8, trust me, there's trees somewhere, you know, otherwise it's out in the open. That's where 3-8 was, way over. So they're in this shady area and you see them walking out. Like, dude, they got someone calling cadence on them. A whole battalion. What the fuck? And the stories start coming. We're like, what in the fuck is going on? And then they're like, you know, you guys better stop talking shit. You're one of that same AO. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to die. Cool. I thought I was going to fucking die in Ramadi. Because like our fucking example for like what's going to happen are all these like fuck cocksuckers coming back and being insane on full lockdown. They're like, yeah, you're going to basically the same area of operations in Ramadi. Okay, base. I'm going to fuck. I'm going to die. And then the fucking Sunni awakening happened while we were on the way with the Martyr Salah. And we got there and they're like, nobody's allowed to wear Kevlars in Ramadi anymore. We're like, what? They're like, no Kevlars, no glasses. You're on the streets, slick. Okay. My entire life just goes. I didn't know Xander Hall still streams. I'm pretty sure he does. FD Signifier streams are good. They are. I want to like say like nice things to FD Signifier every once in a while. Sometimes he says nice things to me in back channels, but I don't know what to say to the guy. Hey, you're as just honky to non. Your last piece on black culture was quite informational to me. I say quite. You know what I mean? I really like it when you pull the curtain aside from me there, buddy. Zan got rinsed by the Voshsphere and he really never recovered last I checked. Yes. Why are you adding me with that triptych? I'm not understanding what you're saying. Xander Hall now versus Hutch a few years ago. I'm missing what you're trying to tell me. Zan looks like he's severely addicted to opioids despite likely only using weed. I think he just did not go out. Zan lost a debate to Flappin' Wangs. Oh, I hope not. Notify people. Oh, I'm not wearing my headphones because you guys talked about my head dent. You misgendered me by putting me in the misgender jar? I am not a they, he, she, it, no. That's what I thought. But people were saying it. My bad. Shit hard. I swear to God I have fucking pronouns on this thing, but it's not on. I guess YouTube doesn't put them in there. Stopped caring about Zan's opinions. I realized he was just a dumbass that had worthless foreign policy takes and had Destiny Light takes on consent. That's not good, but it is true. Who's that fuck that did a hit piece on him? DJ Mule? Yes, DJ Mule looking fuck crazy, dude. Oh my God. That guy fucking shot himself in the fucking nose with that hit piece. That was an insane one. Zan's whole life is the losing sound from Price is Right. He's only uploading a few times a month now, and some of them aren't even getting 10K views. That's rough. That is rough. Overzealots and Chris Kunzler are great. Really well read. Kunzler's okay. Kunzler's getting way too into drama content. I don't think he's got the teeth for it. I don't think he knows how bad it can be, is what it is. But he's definitely, he got a taste. You can tell that Kunzler got a fucking taste of the, of like the drama bug from talking about, Ethan Klein. There we go. Talking about Ethan Klein a bunch, and he's got that drama bug vibe. And he's like, he kind of likes it and he kind of likes that attention. And I don't think he's built for drama. Not like it's like a personal failing. If anything, it's like you're kind of like construction as a creator, you know? I think he should avoid it. But maybe he wants to do drama actually, but I feel like he should have stuck to like Think He Thinks. Soy Pill is a lawyer and seems to have social dem nice politics or something like that. How did they find that many fucking lawyers to go hang out with dipshit? Pisco's a lawyer. Are you sure Soy Pill's a lawyer too? Soy Pill does not come across as a lawyer at all. I'd hate to defend me. Bro, look at my lawyer homie. I'm cooked. Me and my online friends met through a gaming server they created. This includes a loner box in the former Destiny circle. Yes. Tyler's just jealous that Soy Pill is higher on the problematic white guy tier list than he is. I think I got up higher on round 2. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'll be back. I need water. Incinerated Pop-Tarts. Oh, I forgot that's the intro music. I thought I left you guys with some chill shit. That was the intro music. You got fucked up. No, our seniors are fucking lunatics and their seniors are even worse. I mean, it was the same to me. HP 165, base. I think I stayed at 165 actually. Right before my second deployment, we got moved. And I think I stayed at 165. That's what it's got the trees in the quad. It's right next to that little street. I could be mixing it up with a different one, but that sounds really familiar. We got moved over to where like 38 was for a half a fucking second. That wasn't even before my second deployment. That was before my last deployment. That's right, actually. That was when I got switched to regiment. We got shifted over there. We got moved out. It's 2-8 ended up going to Afghanistan, and I said, fucking no, dude. Still got a third deployment out of me. Consulate in Dubai got exploded. Oh. Okay. Man. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. Woo! I mean the rest of it. I don't give a fuck. Mmm. Mmm. Fuck, that is good. God diggity damn it, boy. Oh, dude, don't hit me with them pictures of fucking Hutch from back in the day. God, that's rough. Okay, it's your birthday only. Only because it's your birthday. But you all know fucking Hutch used to be cracked out, right? Like, not even that long ago. My man was on the shit. It's crazy. I'm about to show you a picture. Tell me if you don't look like a background extra from The Wire. Look at this motherfucker. Look at that. This is not AI. This is from a video. He moves around looking like this. My bro said, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, that like my hair's getting ready to go. Fucking Trilby. Fucking straw Trilby. Oh, it's not straw, is it? Maybe it is. It's like, I had some issues with drugs and alcohol. Bro. Drugs and alcohol almost killed your ass. God damn. He looked like this the whole time he was like half famous too. Every time you see him, he's like floating back and forth between different levels of absolutely cracked the fuck out. Dude, I don't give a fuck. That is a crackhead. Dude, white crackheads just looking different. You guys ever seen that Dave Chappelle show special, or the Dave Chappelle comedy special where he's talking about San Francisco, where he's from? I've never seen crack smoke so casually before. Dude, my man, this is how most fucking, my man is looking at raw copper wire right now. Hey bro, can I get some moderate political prescriptions? Man, I got all the moderate political prescriptions you can need, baby. I got all the moderate political prescriptions you can need. Bro, looks like they're about to try to sell me some magazines. God damn, dude. He is on that shit. On that shit. Lose like $10,000. He said he was losing tens of thousands of dollars in Vegas fucking basements. Hey, can we get a new moderate political commentator to talk about some of the most important issues in American history? No? Can we get somebody that's been smoking the rock for the last 10 years? We can. Dude, it's like when you say the old Vosh meme, right? Source crack pipe. Like, holy, my man was actually on the source. He actually hit those ideas. He got those, he freebased knowledge. I was asking him, because I was like, maybe he does have a background in this shit. He's talking to like Pisco and shit. Like, hey, Pisco, what the fuck? When did he learn about stuff? You know what I mean? Pisco's like a fucking lawyer and shit. Maybe Hutch has been like educating himself. My man is he looks like he's 10 years away from putting, went to the school of hard knocks in the college section on Facebook. My man has the face of your average jelly roll enjoyer. God damn. I've never seen someone that yicked up in my fucking life, dressed like they're just on their way to fucking buy some new Birkenstocks. That's crazy. Only coastal elites can do this. Normally, if you were where I'm from, this is you're legally obliged to wear only a wife beater or nothing past your fucking belt line. That's fucking it. Walking around shirtless and scabby. Like, god damn. Hey man, you need some political prescriptions? I got what you want. Okay. Oh my god. He's making fun of me. Oh, chat, like that's not the worst time of my life. Like that wasn't the worst time of your life. Fuck you. That was the best time of your life. You love that shit. That motherfucker got famous right out of like unemployment post high school. 20-year-old hanging out with teenagers, made $100,000 and started smoking that rock and throwing them fucking bones. He had the best fucking time you've ever seen in your life. Bro is like, I gotta go back to streaming. I gotta go back to streaming, otherwise I'm gonna have to start sucking dick. Fuck you, dude. Oh, he's gonna do is show up scratching his fucking balls on your porch. Hey man, I cut your grass for $20, man. Like, dude, you don't even have a lawnmower with you. I can find one. Okay. Motherfucking Hutch looks like he has a brand. He only uses ethically sourced broken light bulbs to smoke his shit. You know what I mean? I only smoke my methamphetamine from the finest broken light bulbs. God damn, he looks like he makes stomp clap music. Bro looks like fucking Mumford and Sons with a habit. Motherfuck, bro. He looks like John Walker Lynn post capture. Oh, he's like when Death is they're trying to get Death to fit in. You know what I mean? Throw some clothes on him. Oh, amateur panhandler phrenology clearly couldn't make it in the streets. True. Alabama, Arkansas, I still love my ma and pa type energy. Hutch became Towley in Tyler's world. Absolutely. Apparently, he was also diagnosed with bipolar and got healthier after medication. Okay. Hey, good for him, man. Good for him. I like the fact that we know he tried every other type of medication before he took whatever they finally gave him. What the fuck did they prescribe him? The only thing that was left on the shelf? Like, done tried everything else. Man, I give myself doses of everything. You guys want to get high? Used to take the BART every day. Let me tell you, it is smoke that casual. He looks like the guy who used to shoplift at the dollar store I worked at. Bro, he looks like fucking Chris Rock. He looks like what the fuck? He looks like John Cena's about to walk into his room and grant him a wish. He's the fancy California crackhead that moves to the new land of opportunity, West Virginia. Oh, he's Tim Pool. I mean, they can both wear beanies. Hutch knows how much Sudafed you can buy for a catalytic converter. Can't buy Sudafed anymore. Then again, he was on that shit. I think he might have been on that shit back far enough before they started taking Sudafed off the shelves. Man, you kids will never know how good it used to be. Used to have a stuffy nose, you could go to the store and buy what they call Sudafed, and it would go away. And then the goddamn crackheads fucking ruined it for all of us. Bro, I listened while working and nothing could have prepared me for that picture. Bro, when you see it in motion, it goes even harder. It's so shocking. It fucking obliterates. I was like, yo, what the fuck? He's always looked like that too. And different, you could tell it's a wave of whether or not he's like using it in the moment. God, fuck. Funniest part, the funniest thing I saw is he's got a video where it's like, he's like, I'm leaving the gaming world, right? And he deleted all of his old gaming videos because he looks like fucking Jack Skellington with spray-on skin. And there's people in the bottom like, damn, dude, wow, you'd actually normally look like this? You really look a lot better than you did a few years ago. And then people below that wrote like, you should see him a year on. He's a fat, bald, bloated piece of shit. I was fucking dying, dude. Oh my God. The funniest shit is finding out he was like this like semi-famous guy, and then when you look back at it, like he was no one's favorite dude in their retinue. Like it was just like, oh yeah, no, he's here. Gotta let my bro fucking hang out. I never thought I'd see Jason Mraz laid so low. He looks like crackhead Jason Mraz is crazy. Oh my God. Oh, did somebody get addicted to crack? Oh, boo-hoo, did somebody get addicted to crack? Oh my God. How did you get a membership? 5 hours and 46 minutes. Why do you dislike Hutch so much? Is it because he gives the US leftists a bad look? I don't like cucks in general. Wait, there's a video that's coming up. In short, he doesn't know anything about politics. Almost quite literally, he does not understand how the American system of governance works. He is just a junkie on the internet who needs to use something to make money to get his fix. And now he's using the political turmoil in my country to get his fix. So, I think I hate him because he's never had a real job and he needs to go get one. Well, except for I guess that time he was waiting tables for like 5 fucking seconds. Certified Disco Elysium NPC. He 100% came out as bipolar because he knows that Tyler Vitt is coming. He wants to garner sympathy. Bro, I'm going to hit him with a fucking sledgehammer. He looks like all the guys I know in Oakland who are trying to be a DJ but only worked illegal weed events. What even is that? Only Californians. Why do all these people get memberships but me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm ghouling all in. Okay, I think I got chat taken care of. Thank God. And Hutch was also there. Must be the most common way anyone has referred to him. It really was. Bro, you can't just fucking dislike people anymore, man. You can't just hate somebody. Hutch is alive right now. What's he going on? What's going on with him? Ooh, almost 1,000 people.
Racially, it's okay to listen to Nick Fuentes.
When people are like, why do you have dogs? Why do you have guns? I was like,
well, maybe we could.
Actual threat to the.
Okay, yeah. Watching other people's videos. Saying nothing. What the fuck? Bad Empanada YouTube post. Today I gave $100 of the money that people donated to a man in Havana who was picking through trash. He immediately started sobbing. I didn't film it because I'm not a sociopath, but you should know that the money you donated is helping people. Do not donate more, by the way. In Cuba, it's impossible for me to withdraw money. Everybody clapped. I got an all expenses paid trip to Cuba to go feel like Jesus Christ. I gave $100 to somebody. I have never in my fucking life, heard something that's that fucking funny and useless. I can't imagine. I hope it was $100 of American money because that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God, dude. Stop donating. I can't take any more of your money. I can't take any more of your money. Bro's in Havana doing pay pig activities. I guarantee you. You guys all know that Bad Empanada is into pay pig shit, right? He gets into random internet prostitutes fucking mentions and then like basically use it when he's not taking $100 to give to a Cuban. Doubt. It's a lie. He just lied about it. Just don't even believe it. Till he proves it. If you want to fucking talk about it, you got to take a picture of that happy Cuban. I want to see the tears. High definition tears on his face. I want to see the whole fucking thing. Why didn't you give it to any other Cuban? Why if I thought Cuba was base. Okay, why is he picking through the trash? Who's wasting good stuff in Cuba? The socialist utopia of Cuba, which is only bad because American embargoes. Okay. I took a fucking poverty tour to go hand out $100 bills to trash pickers is fucking awesome. Should go and give it to some of the richer people too, right? There couldn't be any richer people. I mean, it's fuck communists, so they all have to be pretty much even. So that must have been a doctor picking through the trash. Un abogado, a lawyer, picking through the garbage or whatever. Oh my god. The first comment is the anti-Mr. Beast gives $100 to someone who really needs it, doesn't film it. Respect. He still posted about it. He didn't even show you evidence, you fucking cocksucker. Oh my god, bro. He could organize a flotilla and actually send some fucking aid. I mean, there's a lot of things he could do, but the best thing to do is to just go there and then hand $100 to a dude and then say he was crying. Real things that have happened. Real moments in history. Real moments in history. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Ooh, fucking. My back hurts. Xander Hall is the only guy who says anything nice about Hutch. Everyone else side eyes him at parties. I wonder if that's true or not. Is he on his white savior arc? His life is a white savior arc. His whole thing is like, if you really want to do something for the global south, the poorest people on earth, you would leave wherever you are that's nice and live there. He lives. Where you can get a good conversion rate. Oh my god, it's fucking funny. What else is going on here? Bro, is YouTube trying to get anybody else to just watch the fucking young Pope? They're pushing for it. Dude, hell yeah. Peso pluma. Oh, wait, how short is Soy Pill? How tall is Gavin Newsom? Dude, holy fuck. Dude, short, more like the short pill. What the fuck? I thought Soy Pill was like my height. Gavin Newsom's 6'3". Dude, look at, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Oh my god. I didn't know the Soy Pill was that short. That's so fucking funny. Bro, he's all the way down there. Look at look at them legs, bro. I had no idea. I thought Soy Pill was fucking tall as shit. I thought he was like a fucking unit. I didn't realize he's just a little alligator arm friendo. The guy he's standing next to is an inch shorter than me. That's fucking crazy, dude. What is he, like fucking 5'6"? Jesus Christ. The difference in height between the belts is fucking amazing, bro. I can't. I'm fucking. It looks like he's hitting a little stand back there I had no idea he was short. I had no idea. Oh my God. Fuck me, bro. Oh, that's fucking funny as hell, dude. Oh, I guess he's the same height. It's this fucking, dude, it's this California political class. They're all the same fucking height guy. That's the only reason Destiny's famous. He's fucking, or not Destiny, Hassan is famous. He's taller than like half of them. Or taller than almost all of them. Average 5'9" male experience. Didn't know they called him Soy Pill because he was pill-sized. Jesus Christ. Why'd he have a stovetop in his pants? I was thinking the same thing. Okay, I'll bring it back up. He's got this, like, I don't know what the hell is happening. He got Soy Pill's dick goes sideways, I guess. I don't know what the fuck is happening. He got he goes straight across. He's got this fucking like band. If you're not watching from home, his jeans have like a weird bulge in them that's not like a bulge, and it's just this bar that goes straight across the front. Like he's got like he put a clothing a towel rack in the front of his jeans for some reason, and he's wearing some tight ones. He's got them on, bro. He's got them on. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus fuck. His pockets are about to rip. Well, he's got girl-sized jeans on, all right? They don't put pockets on those. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. His pants are any tighter, a fart would break his ankles. Oh no, I'm gonna fucking die. You're gonna kill me. He's wearing a wire. This is the smallest one we got. People never heard of everyday carry dumbbells. That's a regular size smartphone, Tyler. Okay. Oh my God, bro. Hey, can you take a picture of me behind Gavin Newsom's book? I need to keep my shoes out of frame for a reason. He's got them jeggings on. I did not think. What do you feel about Soy Pill? I don't know. He's all right. I hope he doesn't get cocked fucking an hour later. Short. Oh, man. Stop being mean. He's just a tiny little guy. No. He's a big dude. He does heavy lifting weights. He's a very strong man. He would mog me. Okay. Oh, my God. I fucking can't even. Oh my God, bro. Let me react to a video or something. What do we got here? Fucking, I don't know, dipshit McGee's talking about stuff. Oh, that was fucking funny. I hurt my throat. Like, literally, the inside my throat hurts from laughing so hard. I told people I'd watch a couple seconds of this. Jesus Christ. Anthony's fucking Ankram's gonna get 1 million views on this fucking.
There is another outside.
Shadowversity video. Watch a couple seconds of it. Wow, Tyler, I didn't know you were heightist. I'm not. Tyler, have you not heard about picking on people your own size? It's true. Isn't Newsom 6'5" or something? No, he's 6'3". I just looked it up.
to
Okay, hold on. This is Anthony Gramulli's new video. We'll watch a couple seconds of it.
this is my book where it's like they say it's objectively bad and then they just lie about it constantly. So if Anthony is wanting to review my book, I'd be interested to see if he'd be honest about it. And look, if he doesn't like it, perfectly fine.
Well, sorry for taking so long to accept your challenge, Shad, but here we are.
Shadiversity is a guy on the internet. Shadiversity is a guy on the internet. He needs no introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. The channel wouldn't exist without him. He's cringe. Anthony Gramulli covered his book.
The Conqueror is one of those legendarily bad works. But when it came out, it was kind of an event, really. Shadiversity at the time was one of the biggest sword YouTubers around, and he had spent up until this point about like a half a decade making content about fantasy, medieval sword fighting, and all the like. But now he made a novel. He wrote a novel after all this time of admiring the works of writers like Brandon Sanderson. What would it be like? Would it be any good? Was it about sword fighting, or was it about something deeper?
So the book essentially is about the story of the former tyrannical ruler of a fantasy world after he's defeated and is living in hiding and has come to realize full magnitude of his crimes. He is confronted by the fallout, the results of his actions.
He talked about it being a work discussing the sheer limits of what a person can do before they're irredeemable. At the time, booktubers like Dan Green promoted it.
One of the most objective and fair reviews you can find about is actually Daniel Green's review of Shadow the Conqueror, and has even made a follow-up video after the fact saying that, on retrospect, he likes it even more.
Shadow of the Conqueror by Shad Brooks. This is a book I directly said in my review, I need to see the sequels to figure out how I'm going to feel on this, because it sets up a lot. It makes grand promises, and Shad Brooks does not back down in any way, shape, or form, I feel like, setting up exactly the storyline he wants to. But I've actually thought about this book more than I thought.
Oh, hey, this is that sex pest. Okay, give me a second. I just wanted... Okay, somebody asked me something that's way more interesting. So there's not much results from this. The opinion, military leader... It's an opinion article. Maybe... Can I get Republic, Middle East Eye, Common Dream? None of these are valuable sources. Esquire is the closest thing... So this is very likely made up. Okay, this looks made up. All right, let's see. From Jonathan Larson's Substack. Who the fuck is Jonathan Larson? Military Research Freedom Foundation. Okay, so this is made up. Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah. This is a good place to nip this in the bud. This is made up shit, as far as I can tell. There's definitely no valuable citation here. All right. So I found the heart of it real quick while this other stuff was talking about. U.S. troops were told Iran war is for Armageddon, return of Jesus. Advocacy group reports commanders giving similar messages in more than 30 installations in every branch of the military. So the first thing is commander is a wishy-washy. No one in the military says like commander, because it's not a rank in the United States military the way it is in other militaries. So always just, if you hear like a commander said, just assume the person who's saying that is getting their information secondhand and not from a valuable military source. Anonymous sources are to be disregarded unless you can verify the claims third party. It's just that's confirmation bias. So let's break this down. This is Jonathan Larson on his Substack. All this can be ignored. A combat unit commander told non-commissioned officers at a briefing Monday that the Iran war is part of God's plan, and President Donald Trump was anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth, according to a complaint by a non-commissioned officer. None of these people are named, disregarded. From Sunday morning through Monday night, more than 110 similar complaints about commanders in every branch of the military had been logged by the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. I have never heard of that, and I was in for 4 years, disregarded. The complaints came from more than 40 different units spread across at least 30 military installations, the MRFF told me Monday night. So that's hearsay, it disregarded. The MRFF is keeping the complaints anonymous to prevent retribution by the Defense Department. The Pentagon did not immediately respond to my request for comment, so he cannot confirm the unsubstantiated hearsay, disregarded. One complainant identified themselves as a non-commissioned officer, NCO, in a unit currently outside the Iran combat zone, but in ready support status, deployable at any time. The NCO said they were Christian, emailed the MRFF on behalf of 15 troops, including at least, so this is not just hearsay, this is hearsay where a person says they represent an additional series of people, so disregarded. The NCO wrote the MRFF that their commander urged us all, commanders not identified, to tell our troops that this was part of God's divine plan, and that he specifically referenced numerous citations out of the book of Revelation, referring to blah, blah, blah. Proof. Your commander is made up. What do you mean? You can still be non-specific. You can say your platoon commander, right? You know, it just your commander in general is not specific. It's like saying, not even saying like my manager. It's like you have a series of people who are in your command structure. Any of them could be a commander, and you don't really say that. You would say like my fucking platoon commander, maybe platoon sergeant, my company CO, my company XO, my battalion commander, my battalion executive officer, like you would say something like that. You wouldn't say this because it's just not how things are referred to. Generally, it doesn't clarify anything, right? So that disregarded. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, don't care. That's unrelated. Monday's email from the NCO said their commander's remarks. Destroy morale in unit, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter because it's not proven that it happened. MRFF founder Mikey Weinstein, don't care. In a data by similar complaints. If I don't see where they come from, it doesn't matter. Weinstein cited constitutional and UCMJ prohibitions against injecting religious beliefs into official. Okay, well, yeah, UCMJ is more important. He said this thing, okay, well, that's fine, but you have to prove that it happened, so it doesn't really bear repeating. Added that they received similar complaints about Christian eschatology, end of the world theology. Whenever this shit blows up with Israel in the Middle East. Okay, well, he's a real professional fella. Okay. After October 23rd, Hamas attack on Israel. Okay, it can't. Always Israel. Don't care. Doesn't have anything to do. In 9/11, that doesn't prove anything about the claims. French foreign minister, doesn't matter, doesn't prove anything about the claims. Christian nationalism simmered in the military for decades. Hegseth is blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's just hearsay. Well, that's actually speculation on your part. It doesn't have anything to do to prove your claim. As I revealed last year, Hegseth sponsors the weekly White House Bible study that preaches support for Israel. I don't care. Christians claims, doesn't matter, doesn't prove your claim. After Israel's attack on Iran... Okay, doesn't prove your claim. Hegseth doesn't prove your claim. Doesn't prove your claim. SWAT down Christian incursions in the military. What? The Trump administration is openly disdainful of military norms and law. Okay, that's just your opinion, bro. All right. Okay, here is the NCO email to MRFF as redacted by, okay. From active duty military. Okay, not even a branch. Thank you for taking my calls. My call happened this morning with our combat unit. Doubt. Mr. Weinstein, thank you for taking my calls and the calls of some of my colleagues as to what happened earlier this morning with our combat unit. No one talks like this. No one that fights. No, our combat unit. You would say what type of unit? Platoon, squadron, etc., etc., etc. At this point, if you're like, oh, we're protecting them, well, dude, fuck off. Please protect my identity and the identities of those I'm speaking for, as we discussed. Our unit is not currently in the combat zone area of AOR. area of report. What the hell is AOR? Regarding the Iranian attacks, but we were in a ready support function where we could be deployed there at any moment to join and augment the combat operations as participants. In what way? What do you mean? I am NC rank in our unit. This morning, your commander opened the combat readiness briefing by urging us not to be afraid as to what is happening to our this sounds fucking made the fuck up. He had a big grin on his face when he said all of this, which made his message seem even more crazy. Our commander would probably be described as a Christian first supporter. He's been this way for a very long time. Makes it clear that he desires all of us under him to become just like him as a Christian. This is made the fuck up. First off, what the fuck is your morning combat readiness status briefing? You're just doing your morning brief? You're gonna say you're Christian, at least 10 of us others Jewish, one's Muslim. I don't know the religious knowledge of the three at this time. I and my fellow troops. It's so no one says that. Is that like this person has to be in the fucking army? No one in the Marines say that. You say me and my fellow Marines. So you're either redacting this or changing it. No one calls each other troops. Maybe the army does. In the army, the army generally refer to each other as soldiers. In the Marines, you refer to each other as Marines. Sailors, Navy people, naval personnel are sailors. You say me and my fellow sailors. If you were in the fucking Air Force, it's me and my fellow airmen. You know what I mean? Like my air wingers. This is just fake. It's made up. Has been literally our call. I've never heard of the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, nor would I refer to it. If you want to log a complaint about religious talk to anyone in your unit and it's going to do anything, everyone on fucking earth knows you talk to Chappie. You go and talk to the fucking chaplain and the chaplain will shut it down because it's part of military fucking readiness to not engage with the goddamn, what do you call that? Catch-22. You can't fuck with the Catch-22. You cannot fuck with the Catch-22s. Okay, you can't talk about anybody's religion being better or worse than anyone. You can't ask people to pray. You got to leave that. You got to leave that shit. Okay? Because that's what your religion time is for. No one talks like this. No one says this. I'm in my combat readiness briefing. So weird. What are you talking about? He waited till then? Who is your commander that's talking to 11 fucking random NCOs? That would be a platoon. That would be at best a company commander talking to what? The fucking, like the section leaders? You know, like talking to the platoon or the squad leaders? So weird. How do you do, fellow troopers? I mean, like literally. MRFF has been around since 2005, but I think it's just one guy. I mean, probably. Do you think it's ChatGPT? I mean, it's dog shit, whatever it is. Yeah, this is made up. I think I would have read a book by Shad. I think Crispy Tavern's recent big video on Shad largely stole jokes from Tyler. I wouldn't be surprised. The author of My Immortal should make themselves known and publish their fanfic. If not to outshell Sad's books, you can stop hiding behind the sales. It tracks Daniel Green being such a pathetic creep. Okay, we're out of here. So does anyone have to say about this? My fellow troops. My fellow GI battle buddy. I would believe that first if somebody was writing a piss rant. The best. Me and my battle buddy were attending morning briefing, right? And he had failed to get a haircut. And our platoon sergeant said that he is out of rags and that Jesus Christ, if he were here, he would be pretty upset he's spaghetti with him. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, that's fake. Fake news. Absolutely made up. Anybody that's sharing that should be mocked relentlessly. Who the fuck goes and talks to the MRFF? We're not even we're nearby. Where the fuck are you? Area of what the fuck is an AOR? That's what's killing me. The AOR acronym. Area of responsibility. The only reference from this is from a chaplain, actually. 2008. It's about his assignment of responsibility with God, so that's not really... Okay, there we go. The AOR is a predefined geographic region assigned to combatant commanders of the Unified Command Plan that are used to define an area with a specific geographic boundaries. They have authority to plan and conduct operations. Term may be used in other countries worldwide, but originated with the U.S. Armed Forces. Yet again, from 2008, with George Bush. I have never heard any of this. Yeah, the AO, area of operation. AOR, I have never heard in my fucking life. And the thing is, too, it's like, okay, well, maybe this person uses it. Like, all right, I mean, the time does move on. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Oh my God. Only 10% of that. Are you fucking out of your goddamn mind? Okay. Area of revengeance. Yeah. Area of responsibility. I've never heard that. I'm not saying it's completely never used, but like that seems like it's a George Bush thing from the Iraq War at the end of it nearly, and not in common use. What the fuck? Whatever the fuck that was. That's just strange. I don't know. Chef G. Okay. I'm gonna take a leak and then we'll watch some of this fucking Shadowversity thing. I drank a shitload of water. I'll be back. Yeah. Bop 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 bop. Okay, I got these stupid fucking headphones on. Bro's kidneys are cooked. I mean, I drank 2 liters of water on stream. This is how much you're supposed to pee. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 15 minutes, and I started stream with a big ass fucking gulp of water. I didn't realize I had some left. Thirsty boy. Okay. Watch some of this dumbass video. Let's see what Ant has. I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty fucking bored with Shadowversity stuff. It's good that it's still fucking popping. And he got a bunch of fucking views off of it. Good for him. I just can't give a fuck. I can't give a fuck anymore. About the Shadowversity, you know? What the hell am I looking for? I accidentally closed these windows and now that video is gone. Okay.
Evil sword fighting and all.
There is another outside to criticism of my book where
is like, they say it's objectively bad, and then they just lie about it constantly. So if Anthony is wanting to review my book, I'd be interested to see if he'd be honest about it. And look, if he doesn't like it, perfectly fine.
Well, sorry for taking so long to accept your challenge, Shad, but here we are. Shadow of the Conqueror is one of those legendarily bad works. But when it came out, it was kind of an event, really. Shadiversity at the time was one of the biggest sword YouTubers around, and he had spent up until this point about like a half a decade making content about fantasy, medieval sword fighting, and all the like. But now he made a novel. He wrote a novel after all this time of admiring the works of writers like Brandon Sanderson. What would it be like? Would it be any good? Was it about
You said writers like Brandon Sanderson, and the fucking list ended. And isn't that just the truth? Jesus Christ. After admiring writers like Brandon Sanderson. This entry intentionally left blank. This entry intentionally left blank. And this entry intentionally left blank. Oh, okay, cool. God damn it, bro. Oh my God. Oh, one day Shad makes a 2-hour response video about Westside Tyler. I have an idea for a Shad video, but it's already a little outdated.
sword fighting, or was it about something deeper?
So the book essentially is about the story of the former tyrannical ruler of a fantasy world. After he's defeated and is living in hiding and has come to realize full magnitude of his crimes, he is confronted by...
Trimmed for concision. I have never heard that variant of the word concise. Is that correct?
By the fallout, the results of his actions.
He talked about it being a work discussing the sheer limits of what a person can do before they're irredeemable. At the time, booktubers like Dan Green promoted it.
One of the most objective and fair reviews you can find about is actually Daniel Green's review of Shadow of the Conqueror, and has even made a follow-up video after the fact saying that, on retrospect, he likes it even more.
Shadow of the Conqueror by Shad Brooks. This is a book I directly said in my review, I need to see the sequels to figure...
Dude, that fucking background music is always the, like, I'm about to hear the most fucking middling takes of all time.
out how I'm gonna feel on this, because it sets up a lot. It makes grand promises, and Shad Brooks does not back down in any way, shape, or form, I feel like, setting up exactly the storyline he wants to. But I've actually thought about this book more than I thought I would. It's stuck with me in greater ways than I would have ever predicted. And so I want to just give a tip of the hat in that sense. It's got some rougher edges. It's clearly an early novel from an author, but it's an admirable early novel from an author. Shadow of the Conqueror. Oh, Jesus. Of the Conqueror. My own personal extreme disliking of the author's right-wing turn in recent years. Shadow of the Conqueror, I remember I couldn't make up my mind on it, even back then. We never got a sequel, as far as I know of. I said I needed to read more to see where things were building to.
It's like when you're like, shit, I fucking shilled for this guy, but I can't remember exactly what the fuck I said off the top of my head. That is like, I've read that fucking book. There is no way you can come away from Shadow of the Conqueror and be like, oh, this was good. Ever. It's just not well written. Like, it's not a good book, regardless of whether or not Shadiversity is your enemy or not. Like, it is not a good book. If it was a good book, honestly good at all, it would be the only thing right-wingers talk about. He would be the biggest guy on the right wing. It has to be dog shit for it to never be brought up. The right wing is so fucking desperate for anybody that they're just basically calling Dunk and Egg a fucking right-wing white supremacist fucking show, just because it kind of conforms to their worldview to a slight degree. And it's really fucking good as a show. Like, if Shadow of the Conqueror was even remotely fucking competent, it would be one of the most important books to right-wingers. Period. They would never stop. It would be their Ayn Rand fucking fountainhead. It's that bad. It is that bad of a book.
Or to understand where things were going before I could really give an opinion.
Hey.
And I honestly don't remember the book.
Dude, this was actually recorded forever. Look, it's a year ago. Psychotic President Sunday Confession. Insane. Oh my God. Dude, Ant recorded this at the time. Anthony Gramuglia has been sitting on this fucking recording for a year. That was literally January 30th, all right? Or January 31st. I remember because I put a whole fucking timeline together of all that shit. Oh my God, that's fucking good. Fuck, that's fucking funny. I know what you were watching, Aunt Graham. I know what you were watching after that. Wow, this is pretty crazy. I can't believe President Sunday said that. I don't know why I gave you a stutter. Yo, Auntie Gramuglia, you're writing a little fucking book, right? I'll tell you what. I'll cut you a fucking deal on narrating it, okay?
I'm just gonna go. I read that because I don't remember it well enough to really give thoughts, and I don't think I was a very good reviewer back then anyway.
Most people probably bought it but didn't read it, and
True.
Yeah, that's where I actually was for a while. I bought it. I bought the audio.
Dude, that happens to me all the time. I sell books, by the way. Go ahead, buy yourself a copy of West by God, my debut novel, or a collection of short horror stories. My collection, The Eyes Beneath My Father's House, available. If you buy it from my website, link below, I send you a fucking signed copy. Dead ass. But I still get people that buy the book, and then they'll tell me like, "Hey, I bought your book." Oh, awesome. And they're like, I still haven't read it. It's been like 3 years. Like, okay, I'm not buying it back from you, but it's glad that good for you buying all that paper, supporting small artists. Based.
Book, I had it, and then it just kind of sat on the shelf until now. Shadiversity has spent the last several years criticizing other works of media, and Shadow the Conqueror is in many ways a reflection of Shad.
I will never get over how bad this looks. Kill Mickey Mouse. Get in here. If you're over here later, observe this picture, comment on it. Thank you. I think my thing I hate the most is this nose. There's something about the shading on that fucking nose relative to all the rest of the body that just drives me nuts. Do I ship to Iceland? If you're European or just out of the country in general, prepare to pay a fucking serious amount of money. But also, if you like my voice and you don't want to pay exorbitant shipping costs because of tariffs, go to Amazon and buy the Audible audiobook because I narrated the entire novel. So if you like me talking and also some of my music, you can go and buy the audiobook and just listen. I'll read it to you, and then you'll have the audiobook. But yeah, if you want a signed copy, it's fucking serious dosh.
It's what he wants in media.
There are a lot of people that love specifically that style of writing. It's very much in the vein of Wheel of Time. I'm a massive Wheel of Time fan, as you should see. Barely on the edge, but all the entire Wheel of Time series is up there.
Can I just I don't like the Wheel of Time series that much. It's pretty, I will say this, it's iconic. There's too much of it. And it's not that fucking good. It is eminently readable. I would say, like, if you were to tell me, like, Sanderson learned how to write from Wheel of Time, yes. Weird, barely concealed fetish stuff, yes. Oh, Tyler, what do you mean barely concealed fetish stuff? Oh, you don't know? Have you never read the Wheel of Time and paid attention? When they go to what the fuck, the new place, and there's just bondage becomes a major key. You have dom sub bondage. What is this? Oh yeah, if you're here, we keep all of the magic users enthralled. We put little collars on them and lead them around by leashes, and they can't attack us and have to do anything that we say. Literally, it's so obviously a fetish that he has to write in specifically. The author had to write in specifically, and it's considered weird to fuck them. If you fuck your magic fucking dom sub slaves, everyone's like, it's like fucking an animal, which is too gross and no one would ever do. Also, my one group of beautiful, specifically oddly red-haired people that never talk always got their tits and dicks out. They're just always going around with their tits and dicks out. They like it. They love it. They running around fighting nude. The amount of people that end up in bondage in that fucking show is crazy high. You cannot be a bitch in that fucking whole Wheel of Time series and not have been bottomed as a bratty bottom and then tied up or grabbed by your hair and like hidden in a box or some shit. Every time, if you hear, there's always all the women in the main cast are bratty as fuck and they're always getting their comeuppance and like they get fucking like disciplined. And there's a lot of like ending up in chains. There's a lot of chaining people up. There's a lot of getting tied up, put in boxes, got to pretend to be somebody else. It's a shocking amount of bondage in the Wheel of Time, like an insane amount of bondage. And I was like, I was noticing it and I was like, babe, I'm getting fucking irritated because it's like the women are written so that they're irritating as fuck. If you have read The Wheel of Time and you're not like, I'm irritated by these women, I don't know how it's possible. Because they'll just do stuff that is like almost uncharacteristically irritating, like they're bratty, like a sex thing. Like not very obviously, but it's like, okay. Like, oh, she's running off at the mouth again. Okay, this girl, another haughty woman, another nose up in the air, haughty woman is being put in her place. And of course, she's being fucking tied up. Oh, tied up again. How strange, how odd, how strange, how odd. Yet again, tied up. And then like you get like 5 or 6 of the 50 fucking books. I think there's 18 books in Wheel of Time. You get like 5 or 6 deep and they're like, you know what we need? A whole nother kingdom of people to come and show up. And they're going to be like kind of Japanese-y, kind of Asian-y. And yeah, they're going to have, their people are going to wear like sheer cloth over their breasts. Am I remembering that correct? Hold on. What is it? Hold on. Wheel of Time cultures. Nationalities. Sanshan, of course. Sanchan. Shanchan. Shanchan. Scene Chan. Empire located on the continent of the same name. Fun of the Trolloc Wars. Westlands. Yada, 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 yada. History, government, military, culture. Rigid class structure at the highest level or the blood. Hold on, let me get through here. Yeah, the interactions of members of different classes are extremely regimented. For instance, it's forbidden to look someone of a higher class directly in the eye. Also, someone of a high rank will generally not speak to someone of a significantly lower rank. So they'll communicate with the inferior by using a slave called a voice to relay their message. The highest tier are the Luther. Hold on. Low blood and high blood. Members of the low blood have their hair cut into a bowl type cut with a tail in the back and lacquer the last 1 or 2 nails on each hand. The high blood shave the sides of their head, leaving a long crest running along the top of their heads, and lacquer the first 1 or 2 nails on each hand, depending on their rank. 2 is higher than just 1. Members that feel your head. Where's the clothing? Slavery. Slavery has a long history in the Shanchan Empire. They're known as Dakavale, or those who are property. The majority have menial jobs such as maids, cooks, etc. However, not all slaves hold low rank in Sanshan society. Those that hold powerful positions, servants to the blood of the emperors, make up a subclass of slaves called the Sojin, and are considered to have higher rank than free men and women. Damane are also considered Dakavale. Many of them belong to the empress herself, with the empress being the single largest holder of Damane in the empire. Through their association with one power, they're considered to rank even below common house slaves and akin to animals. So you can't fuck them. Damane are ranked so low, despite being one of the Shanchan Emperor's main methods of maintaining power, that sexual attraction to a Damane is considered perversion, similar to how bestiality would be regarded in other cultures. I didn't finish reading the paragraph. Women who can channel are regarded as animals and are kept on a silvery metal leash, the Adam, that allows control of their channeling by a trainer known as a Suldam. The leashed women are called Damane, meaning leashed one. Women who can channel but are not kept as Damane are referred to as Marath Damane, or those who must be leashed. Most Damane have been treated this way their entire lives and tend to become hysterical at the very mention of Marath Damane. Damane are kept and treated as sentient pets. But are also used extensively in warfare by the Sanchan. They are trained in the art of using the one power as a weapon, preferring fireballs and lightning to more indirect methods. A trainer of a Damane is known as a Suldam, meaning leash holder, in the old tongue. Like Damane, only certain women can use Adam, but the reason for this is largely unknown to the Sanchan. Recent discoveries show that Suldam have the ability to learn the use of the one power, showing that the Adam must be used by 2 women who can channel. The collar at one end of the leash must be fashioned onto the female channeler's neck, and the other end clasps around the wrist of the Suldam in the form of a bracelet. A leash is usually present between a Damane and a Suldam, but is not necessary for the Tarangiel to function. The Suldam may then direct and guide the flows of the Damane or even block access to the one power altogether. Commands are also issued, and the Damane is compelled to obey even if the Adam is removed from the trainer's wrist. The Adam has no effect on either end for men and women who cannot channel. At times, the Sanchan have been known to force a man to take the Adam, sometimes with disastrous results. It is unknown whether this is related to a man's ability to channel, though it is assumed to be the case. Of course. Oh my god. Superstitions, flora and fauna. Where's the dress? Okay, hold on. Sun Chan clothing. Very long nails, slaves and servants. Okay, I got nothing else here, but I distinctly remember some of them having like translucent fucking like titty covers, basically. Like it was very sexual. This ain't it. Okay. Those who must be leashed. I'm losing it, dude. How have I never heard about the Wheel of Time being this out of pocket? I remember I was older when I read it. And I think that's the case. So like my buddy had read it in high school, right? And he's like, and he told me like, he's like, oh, it's really good. You should read it. And then like I go back to him later. He's like, actually, I only made it like 7 books in. I got bored. Like, you stupid fuck. And some parts of it are pretty good, but you can tell when it was like, it was going on too long. And then all of a sudden you're like, what in the fuck is happening here? What's going on? What now? What now? And these things are long as fuck. I used to listen before I was streaming or anything, when I was just like making podcasts and working as a fucking security guard. I used to unwind by listening to audiobooks and playing like brainless open world games like fucking Just Cause, you know, and just floating around and stuff. And I listened to the first like 70s, and I do not finish books almost ever. A book has to be bad for me to stop reading it, and it has to be exceptionally fucking terrible for me to like back out of it completely. Like it's got to be next level bad for me to like back out of the fucking whole thing. So like after a while, it just gets horrible. Like the Wheel of Time later books are dog shit. I don't. Maybe other people like them. It's very sunk cost fallacy. If you're like, how do they keep it going for 14 books? They fucking don't. They just start introducing additional characters. Anybody that's mentioned in the entirety of history has like 2 selves. There's a lot of trans stuff starts happening in the later books, by the way. I don't know if it's necessarily trans. It's more like forced feminization happens, actually. Hold on, let me... Wheel of Time. Let me just take him off. Get out of here. Oh, there's a good one. Our Fantasy from 5 years ago. Too much bosom from The Guardian. Why the Wheel of Time is far from great for women. Thoughts on the gendered punishments, humiliation, and sexual assault in The Wheel of Time. Let me start by saying Wheel of Time is my favorite fantasy series ever, but it does have some issues. One that stands out to me is the difference between how males and females are punished. Men are typically beaten and or killed, while women are often tortured, humiliated, and sexually assaulted. This is particularly obvious in how the male Forsaken are treated when compared to the female Forsaken. Why Jordan wrote his story this way is unclear. That's possibly why I started doing it. Okay, so this is like a list of punishments. This is the case. Understand, if you say a woman's name at all in Wheel of Time, there is a 99% chance she has been a bratty bitch. Right? And really obviously that. Like, not like these are not real people. I'm interpreting this, okay? If you are like Tyler, how would you write female characters? Glad you asked. Read my actual literal books. They are bratty bitches. Like, ooh, I want to see you brought down, kind of. Like, and you can get the vibe if you've never read like this kind of shit. But my buddy's story earlier, he made me read them, and it was in college. And like, that's when he recommended to him. And then I got out of college. And by the way, this is on the other side of the Marines too. So I like started reading these things. I was like 28, 29 years old. So it's like 10 years ago. And I was reading through them for like a year or two. But all these women, they will be like condescending. They will make unforced errors based on their haughtiness. And women are in charge of society, essentially. The Aes Sedai, a term, the Aes Sedai. They're in charge of society, and they are all bratty cunts. And you're like, ooh, I want to see you brought low. And you can tell it's intentionally like that. Like they'll, I can't remember any specific plot points, but I'll lay one out. And if there's a Wheel of Time reader, they'll tell me if this is wrong or not. You'll have, the girl who is a fledgling caster. And she's worried that people are not going to take her seriously. So she starts being extra aggressive. She's like, I knew that this was because I'm worried about being taken seriously, but also they're just so irritating. And then you see the preview from the other people. They're like, you're being irritating. And why are you being so bossy about this? You're kind of being awful. And she was like, well, I just feel like I need to be awful or no one will listen to me. And then what happened? Oh, so I don't know if you know this, but I had a plan and my plan came true and you're all stupid for falling for it. And I knew it was going to work and you're all dumb. And I feel good about like I got one up of you. And then you hear, oh no, what happened? It seems that you didn't account for the fact that I have slave magic. What? And now you've been slave magicked. Oh no. So often that is like the whole half of a book. And it's the 5th time that bitch has done it. My wife essentially got so pissed at me for complaining about this book. She's like, you can't be enjoying it. Stop listening to it. And I'm like, but I'm only halfway through. And then like when I told her it was like I think I was actually further. I think I was on like book 10 or something. When I told her it was book 10 of like 15, 16 books, she's like, you're not paying for any more of these. Like the guy that wrote them is dead. Like, yes. She's like, you're not buying any more of these fucking, fuck that. Oh my God. So I'm just going to read some stuff from this thing. So this is somebody that's like, she's cataloged punishments that are given to these women in Wheel of Time. Savannah, she is stripped naked, strapped to a horse, and paraded around Malden. Her counterpart Couladin is killed in battle by Matt. Galina, in the Shido camp, Galina is enslaved, beaten, stripped naked, shaved bald, possibly sexually assaulted, and has her spirit completely broken. Isendra, 2 main dark friends in the Aiel Waste trader caravan are punished totally differently. Isendra is shaved bald, stripped naked, beaten until her mind is nearly broken. Kadere is killed by Lanfear, albeit in a very brutal way. Surath, Tuan orders her stripped naked and given to the Death Watch guards. Mogadine, leashed by Nynaeve, raped by Shaidar Haran, enslaved by Moradin, and finally leashed again by the Sanshan. Missana, she is raped by Shaidar Haran and has her mind broken by Egwene. Grendel, possibly raped by Shaidar Haran and has her soul placed in a deformed body and is eventually mind broken. Lanfear, naked, tortured by the Finn and enslaved by Moradin. Simmerhaj, captured, forced to eat food off the ground and spanked by Cadsuan. Leandrin, enslaved and treated like an animal by Surath. Elida, spanked routinely in the tower, nearly broken, and eventually enslaved. Female Dark Friend, I don't remember this person has a name, but Padden Fane rapes one of the Dark Friend women that follows him. Fail, Savannah has Fail stripped naked with her wrists tied behind her back, her ankles doubled back and tied to her elbows and left out in the cold for hours. Elaine, threatened with rape and having the babies cut from her womb by David Hanlon. Spanking. A lot of the female characters are spanked in such a way that infantilizes many of them. Here are the examples I can think of. Fael is spanked by Perrin in The Ways. Matt bends Jolene over his knee and spanks her. Gareth Barin spanks Siwan. Wise Ones spank Aes Sedai apprentices. Nynaeve spanks Moghedien. And Sorelia switches men. Everyone from novices to the Amerlin seat are spanked in the White Tower, while nobody is spanked in the Black Tower. Also, Egwene might be the most spanked human being in all of fantasy. Oh my god. Then there's a few examples for men, but it's very, very short. Wheel of Time is a little fucking out of pocket. Okay? It's a little out of pocket. I remember almost all of those too, because it is crazy. And Egwene is one of the main girls, right? She's the one I'm really thinking of. And she is like a haughty bitch for no fucking reason all the time. And then she's constantly just getting swatted upside her bottom. And then as it goes on, this is before they institute the fucking pet play kink as not just a major plot point, but a defining aspect of an entire culture from the fucking 7th book on. It's never undone, as I recall, either. I believe the Sanchan keep that up. Oh my god, bro. So just so you know, whenever if anyone ever says Wheel of Time is their favorite fantasy series, bro, come on. And the funniest part about Wheel of Time is too that it's also one of the most grab ass fantasy series too. It's kind of just cobbled together from other stuff. It's a lot of those from that era where it's referential to shit. But unlike the Witcher books and stuff where it's okay, we're going to be doing a deconstruction or a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood as kind of a nod like you would see in Shrek. It's just Matt, one of the main characters, Matt, is just he's just Odin. And it's just Odin's whole backstory plus spanking a woman at some point. It's crazy. I remember reading The Sword of Shannara when I was a kid and getting really upset about the final confrontation being incredibly lame. Fair. There's 3 1,000-page books where the army doesn't go anywhere. If you're talking about Wheel of Time, I believe it. I think, if I remember correctly, that's the complaint I've heard about the last 2 books or so, is that basically they set up for the final battle is the only thing that's going to happen in Wheel of Time that everyone talks about is the time of the final battle or whatever they call it. It's Ragnarok, it's Armageddon. They're all getting their fucking crews together to go fight the last fight against Super Satan, basically. And so the whole last few books is wrapping up. And if I had to hazard a guess, I didn't even get to the transgender forced femination stuff. So people come back from the dead. If you're one of the, I think, is that the Dark Friends? No, the Dark Friends are just fucking low level. So basically Satan has 12 bitches, right? Underneath him, guys and girls who are superpower users of magic. And then they decided to say, fuck being good guys. And they all became bad guys. And now they work for the fucking devil. Okay. And he's not your devil, he's this world's devil, and also all world's devil because conjoined timelines and stuff. And so like once you do that, your soul gets like cut out of the loom. So basically there's the fabric of reality itself, and you keep coming back from the dead, essentially. Like you have to keep, everyone gets resurrected. If you're on the resurrection plan, like the good resurrection plan for the devil, it's like almost instantaneous, but you can come back as a girl, but you always come back with all of like your memories. So like sometimes there's a guy and he's a real bad guy and he's going to come back as a girl, and now everyone's treating him the way he treated girls. Oh my God. Fucking literally Rule 64 is a major plot element in this fucking book. And it's like that shit. So every character on the main cast essentially is a reincarnation of a character that's existed at some point before. Those reincarnations that they're from, very similar, unironically, extremely similar to Homestuck. Strikingly similar to Homestuck, now that I think of it. Oh my God, Wheel of Time is just problematic Homestuck, and I'm not even kidding. Now that I think about it, even the fucking like spades and hearts and diamonds shit. What the fuck? So like by the time you get to the end, they've got to get all of these people together. All of these people have to get together and they have to fight, right? And so like you can talk to like the reincarnate ghosts of dudes show up, if I remember correctly. So you can, and your ghost will show up inside of you, and then you'll have to talk to like maybe crazy you from the past. Oh, I was gelded, or whatever the fuck they have a gelding thing for men, gentling. I was gentled by the Aes Sedai, but it saved them from another cataclysm because boys get real angry and then the world explodes. And so like your ghosts of your past selves will come back, and they were like there were spaceships and shit. Spaceships are there. And then so like the people that knew those people are still alive because they worked for the devil from the Bible. And so like they're around, and then they die and get reincarnated, and sometimes their reincarnation ghosts, I think, show up. There are in the ballpark of 80 fucking cultures in this goddamn world. The main ones are the Aiel, the people that get fucked up that Tor is from, whatever the fuck, who used to be actually where all the cool shit is. The Aiel waste is full of naked, face-covered, hot redheads that fuck. I'm not even fucking kidding you. They were servants. Servants are important in this. There's a lot of servant classes. The Tinkers are non-violent servants. You can do anything you want to a Tinker, I think is what they are. They just go around and they'll never fight back no matter what you do. So even if, describe graphically what can happen to the women. And yes, we would let it happen and we wouldn't raise a hand. Like, okay. And then you have Trollocs, and Trollocs are made from something. And then there's like, you got to talk to the Trollocs. And then there's there's the Aes Sedai, who are female magic users. And then there's the Sedai, or whatever the fuck, the boy version of them that comes back. And they got the Black Tower, which is cooler. It's just the fucking girl shit, but with like blackjack and hookers and a bunch of emo boys who got to get over how emo they are. They'll destroy the world by being upset. And then you have the Shan-Chan, who are like Asia boos with slavery. And then you have like a series of other kingdoms and shit all the fuck over the place. And then you have a tower that goes to an alternate universe. And that's the only interesting thing, but you have to read 15 fucking books to see it. And all of these fucking, there's 100 million fucking characters, and all of them have spanked, fucked, sexually assaulted, married, killed, reincarnated, saved someone from the other side at some point. And fucking, they all have to talk. And it's so long that the last like 2 or 3 books are just standing around waiting for big super end of the world fight. And everyone's like, it was okay. It was pretty good. I'm happy I saw it. I'm happy I stuck around to read it. Wheel of Time sounds like an erotic fan fiction that got picked up and published in order to recapture the 50 Shades of Grey zeitgeist and failed horribly. Bro. I'm pretty sure if they asked Brandon to explain why his books are like this, he would say something like, I made them the only gender able to cast Magic Man. And try to present that as feminist. This isn't Brandon Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson actually did finish the last few books in this series, if I remember correctly, because the main guy died. Robert Jordan, right? But yeah, Robert Jordan is on the hook for it. It's crazy how not weird Brandon books are when this is his favorite author. I mean, Brandon books are like, he's clearly into some fat titties. Brandon Sanderson keeps writing the same girl over and over again. First, it's like cute, quiet, like kind of, you know, silent Asian, but not really type vibe girl. And then after that, it's like, if there's a girl, she's going to have some big titties. She got some big titties, which I respect. You know what I'm saying? But they're all like the same person, moody boy, girl that's got like multiple personality order instead of disorder. Soul placed in a deformed body. What? Yeah. I think I now know why Shad wrote that rape fetish hog shit and thought he could get away with it. That ass, dude. Hold on. Can I just even read? Let me see if I can. Sexism, spanking for real, not just a man. Real time. Let's see. Okay, yeah, look, this is somebody just reacting 3 days ago to Nynaeve in Crown of Swords. On Crown of Swords in my reread, I had forgotten how horrible Nynaeve treated Lan when he pulled her out of the river. Using the power to pull his hair, stuffing a gag of air in his mouth, and the way she treated Matt the whole time they were there. Matt had some of it coming, but damn, she was a serious cuntosaurus. I liked her for the most part throughout the series, but in Ebu Dar, she was just horrible. Dude, okay, this is a whole ancient fucking Game of Thrones wiki entry from 2010 about how much spanking is in the book. Wheel of Time. Okay. God damn it. I want to quote from it. Okay, here's one. And imagine this is read by the same people that narrated. It's Michael, what's his name, and his wife, the guys who narrate everything. So I'm gonna try to do my best. Thinking about making up with him made her forget to work her muscles. So she tried to concentrate on the argument, on the planning. Cold dulled her thoughts, though. She began losing the thread, having to shake her head and start over. Roland's growls at her to be still helped, a voice to focus on, to keep her awake. Even the accompanying slaps on her upturned bottom helped, as much as she hated to admit the fact, each one a shock that jolted her to wakefulness. After a while, she began shifting more, then struggling almost to the point of failing, courting the rude smacks, anything to stay away. She could not have said how much time passed, but her twists and Roland no longer growled, much less gave her a slap. Light, she wanted the man to play her like a drum. Why in the light would I want a thing like that, she said. What the fuck part of this, dude? Oh my God. Light, she wanted the man to play her like a drum. Oh my God, bro. Oh my fucking God. I remember this scene. Crossing the floor in one stride, he seized Jolene's upraised arm and spun her around. What in the light are you? That was as far as he got before she used her other hand to catch him a buffet so hard his ears rang. Now, that killed the goat, he said, and Spot still floating around in his vision, he dropped down onto the nearest bed and pulled a surprised Jolene across his lap. His right hand landed on her bottom with a loud smack that pulled a startled squawk from her. The medallion went colder still, and Edicina gasped when nothing happened, but he tried to keep one eye on the other two sisters and one on the open door for Jolene's warders while he held her in place and whacked as fast and as hard as he could. With no idea how many shifts or petticoats she was wearing under that worn blue wool, he wanted to make sure he left an impression. It seemed his hand was beating time for the dice spinning in his head. Struggling and kicking, Jolene began cursing like a wagon driver as the medallion seemed to turn to ice, and then to grow so cold he wondered if it would give him frostbite. But he soon added wordless yelps to her pungent vocabulary. His arm might not match Petra's, but he was far from weak. Practice with a bow and quarterstaff gave you strong arms. Fucking pervert book for perverts. Oh my God, dude. Let's see if there's any other funny ones. Is that readable? Oh man. Okay, hold on. I think that's probably fine, actually. I gotta get out of here soon, but right? Yeah, like I know it sounded crazy when I was describing it, but then like when you got to hear the book in action, and it's not like it's the whole book, but like that stands out. Like, you know, when you're reading it, and you're like, damn, this is like the 6th time someone's gotten fucking absolutely just spanked. 8th time a girl's been in fucking chains and stuff and had to have her haughtiness corrected. That'll bring you down a peg. About the 10th time, I'm going to drag her across my lap and I'm going to powder her bottom. I'll tell you what. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Tyler Bell, the kind of woman character is the kind who go out and do reporting in the middle of nowhere. It's true. It's true. Unironically, I don't think I have any women ever get spanked in any of the books I have. Fuck me. And if they are, it's probably because a bad thing happened. Robert Jordan gooned too close to the sun. I mean, God took him before he could finish. Cuntosaurus, yes. People are torturing us with thinly veiled torture porn is very meta. Torture is to each his own. Tyler reading voice versus Tyler streaming voice is jarring, almost as jarring as the content of the book itself. I like to think I'm pretty good at it. It's my audition, all right? I don't remember anything like that in Stone Ocean. Jolino da. Oh my god. 40 people left stream because of this. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Oh my god. It's also everybody's getting off work. Let's see if there's anybody. I'm reading your guys' statements, chats. Getting a head start on his own fan fiction writers. They got nowhere to go from there. You know what I mean? Pervert book for perverts is very accurate. The most spanked was a diabolical statement. Dude, it's true. God really said, all right, you're done. Dude, it's a bonkers fucking book series, right? I mean, that should be just a collection, a dramatic reading of some of my favorite hey yo, what the fuck moments from Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series. The funniest part is, like Michael Kraft, I think his name is, I can't remember. Those guys had to read that too, and there was like, wow, yeah, this guy had to read Shadow of the Conqueror. It's like, well, my man did read 80 fucking porno scenes in fucking Wheel of Time. Michael Kramer, he doesn't give a fuck, bro. And Kate Redding, there you go. Something just pops in your fucking head. By the way, if you guys like my reading, go ahead. I have a fucking audiobook you can buy on Audible and listen to it anytime. You can also listen to my fucking podcast. A new episode of that is coming out soon. I was reading today. I felt great. God, it felt good to read my own writing. I'm so much better than other people. I really have to hammer that home. It's not just because I'm good. It's just because the fucking talent pool is shallow as fuck these days. I'm unironically better than probably most of your fucking current favorite authors right now. Like, it's just rough out there. Clear late stage Stephen King cleared. Jesus Christ. Joe Hill, I'm way fucking better than book for book. So if you don't think that's the case, go and buy one and check it out. Hello. Oh, banana? Yeah, banana for bunny. But I'm wrapping this up. Go ahead, check that stuff out. This is it for me for the week. I'll be back like Monday-ish. Look forward to that. If it's something for you to look forward to. And I'll see you guys then. The VODs are slowly but surely going to be coming out on the other channel. So the other channel, Westside Tyler Live, will have VODs on it. They're going to be trimmed down and stuff, so don't worry, it's not exactly what you saw here. These breaks and stuff, I just go through them and I clip off the ends and fronts real quick so that it's more manageable. And if there's anything in there that I think is going to get the VOD like taken down or something, I've probably cut it. So like if there's like other people's music or something, it's gone. So go ahead and check that out. Give that a follow, give it a like, and yeah, it's over there. So very cool, very cool. I don't know what else to say other than that. Hello, I love you. Okay, folks, you've been watching Westside Tyler, and I've been Westside Tyler. You've been watching Westside Tyler Live, and I have been Westside Tyler Bell. I hope you guys had a good time coming in here, hanging out with me. Watch out for Robert Jordan fans. Pervert books for perverts. And with all that said, I hope you guys had a great moment. Like, subscribe, join the Discord, and until next time, as always, stay safe out there.